Oh my gosh.
Oh.
You didn't see him.
And welcome to RealPeopleFunny.com as our main host, Alan Chan. Well, we said Richard Allen Chen, but you know, his name is Alan Chan. We have the Reverend Kevin Barron over here. And of course, down to the right, we have Lenny, the new star of, you know, the 2020-21, you know, era, the new movie that's coming out. Tell him about the movie, Lenny. And of course, we got my man Joel, the new Christmas Jewish guy. And we have Emma, who's going to sing Christmas carols for us. And we have the most fabulous woman right now is Miss Angel. And she all dressed up, ready for us. And we're ready to rock. Let's do it.
Yeah, well, let's get started with entertainment. I have the Sakinara trailer ready to go. Let's do it. Let's
He's
play
gonna
it.
get us right from the get-go today.
Get ready. We're gonna have some fun.
Right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh.
That's what they say. You got it going?
I'm trying to share it. Hold on. Do you see my screen? Oh, you're about to see it.
There we go.
Here we go. Here we
Okay,
go.
here we
Never
go.
a good time. Never ever.
Let me open it.
Oh no.
Here we go. Sakinara's trailer. Can you hear it?
I saw this. You sent us this.
Sakinara.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Hit F. F for full screen.
Okay.
What about Priscilla? She's not hungry either.
You got it going.
I'm Priscilla.
So you were Marty's whore. She was fooling Marty before he got killed.
I'm a sake salesman. I own 5% of a company.
My father's on disability and I won't be able to go to school.
But why you gotta go and whore yourself?
You know, tuition went up this semester and you gotta see him to cop the cash.
I'm not seeing anything but a blank screen with the name.
So why'd you kill Marty? I didn't kill Marty.
Yeah, the video froze.
Then who did it? I think I know who did it.
All right.
I hear the audio, but that's it.
Hit the button 0. Hit,
All right, hold it,
number
hold it.
0.
Let me get.
You're just pretending to not be
Stop
what I
that
am.
chair.
You're whores here!
I just get laid and get paid.
I gotta
But where's the
re-up
bad
it.
cop?
Detective Milton here will be the bad cop.
I have the trailer for my movie on YouTube.
Hold on.
Sakinara, Sakinara.
Sucky.
Uh-oh.
What did she say? I just lay and get
She said
paid.
she gets laid and gets paid.
That's a great. I'm going to use that. We should use that for next time. I just get laid and I get paid.
I get paid to get laid.
We already went through this with you two, and you decided not to do anything like that.
No. You've been out for 2 or 3 weeks, Lenny. Like I missed you greatly, and we made a firm plan to be those.
Cam girls?
Yes, that's what they're called.
Okay.
I was thinking sluts, but you're right. It's cam girls. I'd like to go by the proper name.
Dig it. I dig it.
Well, what else? This is fun. Real fun, people. Funny.
Yeah, we got to get to. I have about a half an hour, then I got to go.
I'm on the cell phone.
By the way, Lenny makes his own bow ties. Nice.
Yeah, well, you go on the internet, you can learn to do anything.
No, the internet is the worst instructions I've ever seen on how to make a bow tie.
Really?
Oh God, it's brutal. Now.
Well, I've done it. I sometimes have to go on and check because I'll forget. But yeah,
I know
usually
exactly how to do it. I know. I've been doing it for years.
Well, I can make 3 other knots in the regular tie. I can make a double Windsor, a Windsor, and then just a single. There's a bunch of knots because when I was a kid, I had to wear a tie to school, so I had to learn all the knots.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't have to do a bow tie.
Emma, but you're getting me quite excited.
The double Windsor, the Windsor. And
who does not love a man that can tie a tie in all those ways?
Oh yeah, that's because you know we're in the bondage.
It comes in handy for tying people up too.
I'm in the bondage. I can tie you up. Don't worry about it. I got the ties.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of one of our shows from like 6 months ago where we're talking about the hot cops on TikTok. And I was like, me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Has this been going on for
Not
6
using your
months?
baby voice, Emma.
Have we been doing this for 6 months?
Longer, I
Holy
think.
shit, really? Wow.
I think so. I mean, that's why we have so many fans now, because we've been doing it for a minute.
I remember the first guest that was on when I was on was
stripper?
the dancing towel lady.
Yeah.
Was that Mother's Day? Because we had a stripper.
I don't know.
Oh no, that one's different. For Mother's Day, we had a stripper.
That was Sylvia was on.
She was a porn star. The porn star.
Yes, she was
Oh,
Sylvia.
I'm sorry, porn star.
Well, the real porn star. She did over 1,000, porn things. And then we asked her,
Sylvia Sage.
Emma, stop using your baby voice.
Yeah.
What?
Her famous line was, "It's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard to have a boyfriend because he thinks that when you're having sex, you really." I'm like, well, it's kind of hard not to think that you don't mean it.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it. That makes sense, right?
I'm gonna give this to Rocky. Here.
I'm cold.
All right, well, we're gonna just sit here and have an intermission.
Well,
We're gonna get some trivia questions here as soon as I can get myself together. Next week, I should be able to do the show without interruption.
Train wreck.
You guys gonna have to bear with me this week, but next week I'm gonna do it from my office. I'm having my second office. I'm putting internet in there, so I'm gonna actually have a quiet studio to do it from. Right now I'm playing with the baby. I've got the dog here. Here we go. All right. So Joe, where's Joe? Is he here?
Oh yeah, we're all here.
Hold on. You hear me?
Can you hear me, Joe?
Yeah, I can hear you. And the baby.
Okay. Well, the baby's not going to play, but you are.
All right.
Pick one of these three categories. Actually, I'll give you a fourth.
Wait, hold
which
on.
Would be, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Hey, did I get fired from trivia, or you're just doing it this week and last
Good
week?
question.
Chicken salad. Okay, go ahead. I'm
All
ready.
right. Your categories are foot. By the way, this is in honor of Alex, not
Oh,
Alex.
we're still paying.
Alex
He died. Forget him.
Still mourning over him.
Yeah, he's still dead. He's still dead. Alex Beck. We are playing Jeopardy, but we're going to add a fourth question, which will be called Today's News. And I do mean today because I got the paper. So here's your topics you can pick from. Joel, fictional detectives, famous dates, football, or today's news. Your choice.
Go with football because I'm kind of watching it here a little bit.
Okay. Who are you watching?
I'm watching the Giants and the Eagles. And the Giants are unbelievably winning 14-3. So
I can't wait for the Jets to lose again.
Yeah, well, forget that.
Jets. But they got like Trevor Lawrence ready to be. If they go 0-16, they're going to get to pick Trevor Lawrence, who apparently is.
But Trevor Lawrence may decide to stay in school rather than go to that shit organization.
Ouch.
He could do that. He could play another year in college. So
Yeah, he might think about that at least. All right. Anyway, we'll talk about the Jets later when they come up. They're not playing today anyway. It's a bye week for them.
Wait a minute. The Jets, what's their record?
It's like 0-9, but they're headed for 0-16 so they can get Trevor Lawrence. But anyway, we'll pick that up later. And also Kim Ng. I'm a big fan now of the Miami Marlins, the first female, and also she's Asian American. She's Chinese. Just was selected as general manager of the Miami Marlins, Florida Marlins.
But that's not kind of like a bootleg job.
What the? All right, I don't even want to get into that right now. Okay, Julio, with your nonsense.
All
right, Joe,
I want to be on the field, man. The field.
No, fuck that. You want women on the field? All right, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I would love that.
All right. Anyway, Joe, here's your question.
Yeah.
In the mid-'80s, the Giants. Speak of the Giants. The Giants started the tradition of dumping this beverage. Oh, this is easy on a winning coach. What is it?
Oh. Gatorade.
You got it. You got that right. How could you? Bill Parcells, that's correct.
Yeah.
The Giants started, unbelievably. The tradition continues, but not for them because they're not winning. So.
Yeah, that was 1986.
All right.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. All right. Well, why don't we go to Lenny now, because Lenny didn't play this yet with us. The whole format of the show has changed. We're actually doing comedy now, Lenny, and we cut people off
right now, but
well, we're working on it. So Lenny, your choices are going to be Hollywood romance, the Wild West, or transportation. Pick one, or today's news. Which one do you want?
What was the second one?
Transportation, the Wild West, or Hollywood romance, or today's news is the fourth category.
The Wild West.
The Wild West. For $1,000, Jeopardy question. A widely publicized 1865 Old West duel was between this wild man and Davis Tutt. That should be easy, actually. And wild, yeah, 1865, a widely publicized Old West duel was between this wild man, wild is in quotation marks, and Davis Tutt. That's easy in my. You got it right. Okay, so far, Wild Bill Hickok, of course.
Oh, Wild Bill Hickok.
Yeah. All right, let's go with Emma, because sometimes we let Emma off the hook, and we're not going to let her off the hook. She's going to pick either famous dates. We did Wild West just last one. Fashion history, or U.S. politics, or today's news. Which one you want, Emma?
U.S. politics.
U.S. politics for 400. Here it is. This Rough Rider, this is an easy one. This Rough Rider was FDR's uncle by marriage, as well as his cousin. This Rough Rider was FDR's uncle by marriage, as well as his cousin. It's easy.
Rough Rider. I don't know what a Rough Rider is.
Rough Rider.
I do.
Teddy.
Well,
I know a number of Rough Riders.
Rough Rider was a group of cavalry in the Spanish-American War. They were called the Rough Riders, or it's a brand of condom. It has two.
Giddy up.
That have too many ribs on them.
San Juan Hill.
You ever notice on the Trojan box it says ribbed for her pleasure? I've never been complimented. Oh, by the way, the condom was especially ribbed. I loved it.
Well, the Rough Riders, and the person who led them, he, as it turns out, this fills right into the conversation, because his motto was speak softly but carry a big stick.
Right. Yeah. And also, he was in the Night of the Museum.
The standing tall guy. Wait a minute.
All these, and don't say Robin Williams. The answer is not. Yeah, the answer is not Robin Williams. By the way,
I don't know the answer. Jump in anytime.
His initials are TR. And he was president. He was president in the early 1900s.
Teddy Roosevelt?
Yay!
Yeah.
God damn it! Took like 100 clues.
Every hint you could think of.
I really didn't know.
And by the way, he was a low life anyway. So.
You mean he's a low life?
A fucking low life.
He was a low rider.
Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah. He once got shot.
He was definitely a Rough Rider.
I can't watch out. He's a low rider.
Such haters today.
Oh, I don't know. Julio's making these non sequitur statements that don't seem to have any background at all.
Oh yeah, I sound like a Democrat, don't I? Oh yeah.
I don't get what you're saying. Why did you just criticize Teddy Roosevelt?
Exactly. You're right. I'm sorry.
Teddy Roosevelt was Republican, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
There you go.
FDR was a Democrat.
Oh, I like that. Same family.
But FDR was definitely in the upper class and acted like nobility. He wasn't, during Prohibition, he had lots of booze in the White House.
Heck yeah.
He was also crippled, so what the hell?
Yeah, polio.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why are you guys saying all that mean stuff? You know, the little White House thing is in Georgia. You know what I'm talking about? Because
I want to hear this. What is it?
It's it's called the Little White House. It's in Georgia. Nobody knows about it. Well, when you live with grandparents, you learn all kinds of historical information, and you go on great adventures, like to the Little White House to see his little house.
Whose house?
Teddy Roosevelt's.
He had a house in Atlanta? I did not know that.
South of Atlanta. It's called the Little White House.
And Franklin Roosevelt had lived in Hyde Park up here in
I hope I'm not getting them confused.
Yeah. Hyde Park was in where was that? In Long Island?
It was definitely the one that
I
had
parked
this
up at
Hyde
building.
six.
Park, no, Hyde Park is up on the, up the Hudson. It's
Let's
up
check
the-
this out.
It's up the Hudson.
Yeah, off the Hudson
Little
River.
White House.
Okay. The Little White House. I've never heard that before. Anybody besides
It's right
Angel?
here.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Have
You
you
heard
heard
of
of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when I worked for the national parks, he had a house.
Oh, yeah.
He had a house in New York, on 28th Street.
Yeah.
So that's where I saw it at, the Little White House. I'm like,
Yeah, it's called the Little White House. It's in Warm Springs. It's a national landmark.
Go ahead.
If anybody's interested, it's very cool.
yeah, it's just like the one in New York. It's a landmark and it's kept up.
Why is it the
Real
White
little.
House?
I mean, it's a real little house. I'm like, God, this guy.
Yeah, this one's little too. It's definitely the
Yeah.
Little White House.
Real little. I'm like, ooh.
Here we go. Let me see if I can show you guys.
Yes.
Because this is a moment in history. I don't know if anybody can see that. Ooh,
I gotta sit there anyway.
maybe
Yep.
a little bit.
Oh, there it is.
I'm not sure I
Yeah.
see anything.
Well, that's
Did it-
because you got your mask on.
Did it look like a White House?
Yeah, it's a house that's white, but you know, it's just a house.
Did FDR also die with his boots on like Nelson
No.
Rockefeller?
His boots were off when he died.
Oh, well, okay.
Matter of fact, he was in his sleeping gown. You know that thing that he used to wear?
Like the people used to wear like a,
Yeah, when they used to wear like a pajama, but it was like
yes.
those things. Yeah.
Look at this. It's got, there's all of his little things like that he walked with.
The big stick.
This is quite informative, I'd say.
His
Teddy
nickname was
Roosevelt.
Stickus.
Pay attention, children.
Teddy Roosevelt actually was a very progressive guy. He was, I think he had in the White House Booker T. Washington, and he got criticized for it. You brought a black man into the White House.
Here
Oh
we go.
no! Oh, they
There were
can't.
plenty of, no, there were plenty of black men in the White House before that. It's just they were the servants. So that's what was. the problem.
Right. That's correct. That is correct, sir.
This dude had some nice cars, almost as many nice cars as my girlfriend Paula.
Mhm.
Is that the girl I met? That woman?
No, that's Joni.
That's the other rich one. The other rich.
Yeah,
one.
Joni lives in Florida. She's on Fox News. She's their employment analyst. Paula lives here, and she's the one whose parents died within 5 days of each other.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I remember that.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Did I send you the picture of that car, Julio,
Which one?
that we were talking about on the phone when I got there the other
yeah,
day?
yeah.
Isn't that thing gorgeous?
Oh yeah. I mean the house. I mean that home. It's I thought you were talking about your friend, the one that Alan met. And then I'm like,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
a minute.
no, that's
She lives in
Joni.
Florida. She lives in Florida, so it has to
Yeah,
be
this is
Yeah.
my one that lives here. Why do people do this? I'll see people all the time do that. I don't think that helps.
No,
What is that?
There.
I can't
there
tell.
we go. It's like a roadster, a roadster car.
It's not, I can't really see what it is.
Oh, that's too bad because it's really nice. And the thing on the front, it's got like a medallion and it has Rack. I thought it was Rack's car.
RAC.
I thought Rack was shacking. Rack was shacking with my girlfriend.
I would like to, and she got money. All right, we're ready for another trivia question because it's almost getting, it is getting boring. I was going to say almost, but it's boring right now. All right, so Angel, here we go. Take your pick. Amazing Feats, Finance, and when it feats, it's FEATS, Finance or Arts and Artists, or Today's News, your choice.
Finance sounds interesting, but I hear I'm not good with that, even though I was an accountant for 7 years. How about Amazing Feats?
Amazing Feats, okay.
Don't
And
fail
that's,
me now.
this is going to be a big one. So it's 1,200. Oh, this isn't that bad though. This is easy to figure out. In 1926, Gertrude Ederle swam this in 14 and a half hours, breaking the men's record by 2 hours. 1926.
The Channel.
What channel?
The Channel. That one that people swim.
English.
Okay, close, but it was English. And who said English?
I did.
I said the Channel. There aren't that many.
I don't know.
Only one channel.
Which one? Telemundo.
There's a lot of channels as far as I'm. All right, I'll give it to you just because the teacher.
Yeah, when you go on cable, there's a lot. Hey, by the way, Alex is 4 more weeks of Alex because last week on Monday, after he died, they said that he had done 35 shows were remaining of him. So we've passed 1 week. So that's 7 weeks. So he's gone through 1 week.
What's this about?
We've got
Alex Trebek.
Alex
Oh.
Trebek. He had a whole bunch of shows in the can.
You guys are all wrapped up in that, aren't you?
Yeah, well, you know what? There's another reason why it's a shame that he died when he did. His wife was 24 years younger than him.
That's probably why he died.
Whoa.
His wife was.
Whoa.
Oh,
I don't think she gave him pancreatic cancer. Well, I'm ready. I want to be the host now. I want to be the host of Jeopardy.
you should be, and I can be your assistant like Vanna.
That's right.
You're up against George Stephanopoulos as well
He's an
as
asshole.
Oh, because he's very, well, that's okay.
George
That guy, he
Stephanopoulos
wasn't
is an
funny.
asshole.
well, asshole or not, he's one in the running, and
You
there's
know
a
who's
few
gonna
other.
get it? Watch
Who?
and see. Ken Jennings.
Oh, Ken
Yeah,
Jennings is
probably
good.
so,
He's
yeah.
good. He's good. He's good.
I don't know.
Alex Trebek wasn't really. He had no emotion at all. Had nothing. Like,
That's the whole point.
Exactly.
and like they make him seem like this genius guy. He had all the answers. What the hell? He wasn't a
You
genius.
got a personality, I guess.
I would be much better for that kind of show.
Yeah, he had
Well,
no.
if you go back and you watch the first shows back in the 80s, he was more like a carnival, carnival hawker back then. And over the years, he kind of settled into being more of a professorial type. But it's funny, in the beginning, it was real fast, and he was like, somebody at a circus.
Like me, that would be good for me.
He was like a newscaster,
Yeah, well, silly news.
I think Steve Harvey, like I should get his job. I'd be so good at that. Oh,
Steve Harvey.
when I met him, I didn't want to be offensive and say like, I think I can do.
But he is funny. He is funny, Steve Harvey.
But you know what? I'm funny too. I'd be so good at that. We should do a mock one of those.
I saw a thing where he talked about how he got to be famous, and it was a pretty amazing story. Because he almost quit show business because he was ready to give it up, and then he got invited to be at the Apollo, but he was in Florida, had no money to get there. Somebody called him, and he did a gig, so he got $300 so he could get a plane ticket to get to New York. It was a whole thing of like almost like coincidences that got him. And then once he got at the Apollo, he was so good they asked him back and back. So that's where it got started. But he was ready to bail on any kind of comedy.
Well, that's what he said.
Well, okay.
Well, when I'm ready to bail, then he puts me in my place.
According to him, yeah. But I don't know. I think he still would have been a comedian. Maybe he wouldn't have been as famous, but
yeah.
Once
Well,
you
he had no money. He was down to the end. He had to decide. He would have had to work some other job to pay the bills. He had no money. So who knows? I don't know.
Why is that amazing? Everybody on this show has struggled at one point or another, and could have been on the verge of, and might just be at the moment on the verge of breaking it really big.
One of us be the next Steve Harvey here.
Yeah, that's right. One of us will betray ourselves. Angel got a call from a big producer.
One will be betrayed.
I have been up for a major TV role and continue to roll on. Ben Karen, of course, is in Germany. He might make it big on German television. Julio, well, he'll be the manager of the deli someday, maybe another 30 years.
No, I could do that now. You can have it.
What's happening with that? The last time I was on was the script was on. What's going on with that?
You know what? We've converted it that we're going to focus on this show, and we're creating a studio. I'm going to let a little bit of the cat out of the bag, and we're going to be creating TikTok comedy videos at a studio that we're building in upstate New York. Julio, you're invited. Tony Cheese is buying a house up there.
Do you need me to come up to New York? I'm available.
Not yet, but yeah, once we get the studio up.
All right.
Where's this
ready.
town?
Thursday.
I'm not COVID fear.
Are you COVID afraid? Because it's extremely contagious,
I know.
Well, let me tell you something.
No,
right
now,
recently.
if I have another morning like
Yeah.
I did this morning with that man that lives here, I'm going to fake COVID again so I can stay in the basement for 2 weeks in that nice pad I got down there.
Okay.
I like Reverend Ken Barron's picture on the screen here. It's like he's a ghost. He's going in and out. He's like an apparition.
Now he's grabbing Emma's boobs.
But anyway, my point is we're not doing this in whistling in the wind right now. All of us have the potential to really make it, even as some of us might have already given up, Julio, who thinking we're too old or not funny. Well, in Julio's case, that might be true.
No, you're not funny, Alan. Come on, Alan. You're
Julio,
not funny. But
let's face it. You were. I thought about it. Why I like Julio. 20 years ago, he was funny. He was booking all these shows for me, paying me. Now he's down to talking about the deli. That's it, and attacking anybody who hates Trump.
Wait, not for nothing. This is probably only job that probably paid me less than any other job I ever had, and I enjoyed this better than all the other jobs. I don't know why, but maybe it's because I just like fucking with people. Because I
You
really
like dealing with all the meat.
That's right.
Well,
He loves
Julio's
meat.
the host of the deli.
Yeah.
He does. He goes to the deli, and at the deli, he said to me, he said, "This is the Julio show." When he goes there, he announces it. The customers have to go along with it in order to get their meat, so to speak, and fish.
Thank you so much for coming to the
Fish is not in the deli.
Come on, you didn't hear the new show. Julio's new
bologna.
show, the deli. You didn't hear
He's
that.
the impresario of bologna and salami.
He's full of bologna.
Bologna,
Come by just to
salami.
say hello. They don't even want to buy. Hey, Julio, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? All right. I don't know who they are, but
And yet, I will say this. In all honesty, I think that Julio has as much a chance as anybody on the show of making it because he's on the show.
Well, that's a concept there. The deli. There's a concept for you.
That works both ways.
We should write a show called The Deli Diaries. It would be so hysterical.
I like it.
The way people think on what they think about deli. I love when they go, "Can I have the low sodium?" Oh, well, I don't have any low sodium. You know, low sodium meat or whatever, like the turkey or the ham. And it's so horrible. It's the nastiest shit you ever want to eat. And like, why do you buy any deli?
Hey, wait a minute, Julio. Or is there still like a recall or some kind of problem with deli meat? Like listeria?
There's always recalls on. There's always a problem with deli meat. Always.
Oh.
There's always problems, but don't buy deli meat. I'm warning you. Don't do it, man.
I haven't said there was some kind of an issue.
If you people buy deli meat, you're screwed. They have the most, they talk about low sodium. There's no such thing of low sodium anything in the deli. It's impossible because the only way to store it, the only way to keep it, it has to be in salt. That's the only way to keep it. You can't process it any other way.
All right, look, Rat walked off.
Hold on. Hey, did that chicken salad come from a deli?
Hey, wait a minute. Would that maybe possibly give you a heart attack?
It will give you a heart attack.
Oh, it did. Oh my God.
So you better give it a lot of it to people you don't like. Hey, you have some deli meat. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Like it's
Grant, we got to go get some deli meat.
But there is one deli. There is one deli meat that's extremely. I mean, they've been holding it down, and it's very, very good. It always tastes good.
What?
It's Boar's Head.
Boar's Head. What I always buy.
Is probably the best deli meat in the deli.
Oh.
And it's still bad. It's just the best deli meat in the deli. Everything else is like, it's nothing.
Well, why do you think people buy it like so much? Because there's always a line.
Because people are lazy. They don't want to cook anymore. So they figure, they ain't cooking.
Wait a second. Delis have been around for 100 years. I mean, when I was a little kid, people went to delis, and that was a long time ago.
But deli is always an alternative. But then they didn't buy as much deli as they do now. Remember, delis back in the day usually was busy Saturday, Friday. You know what I mean? Now it's busy every single day.
It's packed at mine.
People come. It's like you can work for 7 hours straight without a break. People are still coming.
There's more people today, but
no.
You know what I do? Because I don't like to wait in the line. So I just bust up to the front and get a pen and a little notepad, and I put my order down and I leave it with them. I'm like,
in some places,
don't ever do that.
Sometimes I forget to go pick it up.
Angel, don't do it. Don't do that. You know why?
Why?
Because they will give you the back end bullshit when you do that. They're not gonna. If you're not there watching them, they'll give you whatever the hell they got. I'm just letting you know. I'm a deli guy. Believe me, I hate those pre-orders. when they do that experiment. Really? All right. This look a little slimy. Okay. I cut it so nice and neat. You think it's cool.
All right, on that note, Julio, it's time for your questions. Here are your choices: 90s music, Hollywood romance, colleges and universities, or today's news. Your choice.
Hollywood romance.
Hollywood romance, and that will be for 1,000. This is going to be a tough one. Let's see if he gets it.
Ooh.
Oh, not that tough because it's from the 70s. Pam Dorber from Mork and Mindy got married to this NCIS lead actor in 1987. So easy.
Mark Harmon.
You are correct, sir.
Yes.
What did Mark
Very
Harmon do? What college did he go to, and what did he do in college?
Wasn't he a football player at the USC, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, UCLA.
UCLA.
He was a quarterback.
Mark Harmon. First appearance was where in that one with Bruce Willis. With Bruce Willis. Remember Bruce Willis and his first show.
Moonlighting.
That's when Mark Harmon came and he made Bruce.
Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah, it was Sybil Shepherd and Mark Harmon.
Sybil Shepherd has not aged well, at least not from what I've seen.
Well, who did?
She didn't look that good to start with, though. But you know,
well, Raquel Welch looks pretty good, and so does I think Pam Anderson looks pretty good. I mean, some they've aged.
Pam Anderson's much younger than them. Wow.
Well, she's still in her 50s. Yeah, but
I saw Sophia Loren yesterday.
Less Botox.
Yeah, Sophia Loren has a new movie out. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
She
plays a madam or something.
Yeah, but it's in another language. I think it's in. Is it Italian or I
whoa! Big surprise! Big surprise! Sophia Loren is Italian.
I think it was was it Israel or middle? I want to know. It was a Middle Eastern country, and she was speaking another language. I'm like, that's not
who is she married to?
Italian.
That's right.
Who is Sophia Loren married to?
Oh, I didn't know she was married.
Oh, for a long time.
Is she married to an Italian director?
Producer, director, yeah.
Yeah, I think I know who it is, but his name doesn't. I know who it is.
Carlo Ponte.
Yes, that wasn't who I was thinking of. But thank you.
He produced spaghetti westerns.
Correct.
No, no. That's Sergio Leone. Yeah.
No.
Hey, Lynn, our IQ on the show went up tremendously since you're back.
Yes, you have actual right answers.
I don't know. I had the first week I was in Pennsylvania, it was cold, and then last week I was on a plane. By the way, traveling now is great. The airports are empty, so you don't have to wait on freaking lines. Just walk right through. It's so nice. Good. And you get on a plane, and this was the most crowded I've been on a plane lately, and it was all the middle seats all the way down were empty. So this is a great time to travel. I'm not. If you're scared, I guess that's one thing. But man, oh man, it's pleasant to go through an airport.
Don't be scared. It's only contagious.
And you know what? Because he mentioned airport, I'm going to give him 2 possible transportation questions for Lenny, and then one. I'm trying to find one that this guy knows everything. So I'm trying to. Fictional detectives, I guess. Okay, so we're going to go with either transportation for 600, transportation for 400, or fictional detectives, or today's news. Lenny, take your pick.
Fictional detective.
Okay, here we go. Fictional detective. Close. She played Ryan Reynolds' love interest in The Green Lantern and reprised the role in real life. I know who it is because I had to look this up last night when I was going through the questions.
Is it Blake Lively?
You got it! Oh my God, this guy really does know everything. Ken, play me some music to mess him up a little bit. Play some music that will mess him up. Play some nice music. A little musical interlude here to stop Lenny.
Lenny, is it the tie you think that helps you with your whole thing? Because guess what? If it is, look,
he's looking smart.
Baby ties.
Holy shit! Wow.
Here comes the music.
I don't have that many. I used to have that many. I don't wear ties that much anymore.
You should send some to me, Angel.
Look at this, a monogram bow tie.
Hey, wear a bow tie.
Angel, I'll take some of those.
You want some?
I love ties.
Look at all these things, man.
Yes.
All right.
Look at a bow tie. I want to buy one.
Lobster.
Oh, I got to hit you with another question.
Okay,
Which I
give me a
didn't
bow
hit you.
tie.
All right. Did you do a question today? I forgot already because the show
Yeah, I
so.
did.
Kuczynski says
Yeah,
she is
football,
down
you-
for Julio's deli show.
Ah, the deli show is so good. So
Deli
good.
Diaries. It's called
Tastes
the
good
Deli
too.
Diaries.
Tastes good too. Food and drink, Joe. Wild West or American Writers or today's news? Up to you.
All right, let's go with. All right, let's go Wild West.
Which
I
one
know
you
my-
want? Food and drink, American Writers or Wild West?
How about Wild West?
Wild West, here we are again. For 1,000, might be a little harder than the last one. A widely publicized, oh, this is easy. A widely publicized 1865 Old West duel was between this, I read that question. No wonder it's easy. All right, Bill. Sorry about that.
I was the better.
Wild Bill Hickok.
You got it. Okay.
That was the last one.
So I'm going to have to give you American Writers. Sorry, Joe, because that answer was too easy.
How about today's news?
Today's news. Okay, that's going to be picked by me. All right. Now, AOC, you know who she is, right?
Yeah.
No, who's that?
She's one of yours, Julio, Puerto Rican.
No, she's not Puerto Rican. She's New Rican.
All right.
We are the racist show.
That's right.
Yeah, really. Yeah, and Julio's born here.
By the way, fuck Puerto Rico. Anyway, go ahead, go.
Puerto Rico, they're trying to become a state, by the way, Julio.
No,
There's a woman in Staten Island. Her name is like Malika Takis or something. She was elected and beat the Democrat for a congressional seat. And she issued a thing today saying, "Watch out, squad. We're going to form an anti-socialist squad now." She's getting together with a couple of the newer elected Republicans, and they're gonna go after AOC and the other douchebags that are in her posse.
You can't stump Lenny, and he's right. And a proposed name for that new Republican squad is called the Freedom Squad, Lenny. I read also. I read just like you do. The Freedom Squad. Yeah, that's going to be headed by Nicole Maliotokis.
All right, hey, listen, before you go on, I'm going to sign off of here. I got to get my car. I'm going to try and get on in my car as I'm driving. No,
all right, all right. If you don't make it back, good luck with the audition or whatever it is, the trailer.
They pay you, Lenny. Get the money, Lenny.
The composer, the songwriter of the Get Real theme song.
Yes, that was Lenny, or at least he started us off. I think we embellished on it many times over. Many times. All right, Joe.
Yes.
AOC. No, there's no bubbles. Baby wants me to put bubbles in this thing. Joe, AOC was on video this week, on a videotape, and she actually thought that something happened in Congress that wasn't true. What was it that she thought happened in Congress after the election? She actually thought it, and it's pretty stupid that she did. I have to admit, and I'm not partisan anymore, but it was stupid for her to think that and actually comment on it, even though it didn't happen. What did she think happened to Congress?
Okay, since I'm stumped on this one.
You want to go phone a friend? You can phone Angel and see if she knows the answer.
Right, really?
Okay, so don't phone Angel.
Call Lenny back. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or Emma.
And Emma, do you know what happened? What she thought?
The stimulus package.
I'm trying to think. I can't think.
All right. I don't think Julio knows it either. Of course, I know the answer.
Oh, she thought.
Julio's looking for it. I know the answer.
Oh no, I'm not looking for it. She thought the stimulus was really coming.
No. What she thought was that the Democrats had lost the majority in Congress. And I saw the videotape. She's actually commenting on it, saying, it's terrible, we lost it.
Oh.
Open the top. Yeah, bubbles normally come out if you have a battery. I don't have a battery. So.
So
I'm going to go on mute a second. Guys, keep it going.
I would have said I thought you was pissed off that Trump won.
Okay, well, now that we have a minute, I need to make a public service announcement.
Yes.
Hold on, who's like everybody? Okay, anyway, Reverend, is anyone watching us live right now whose name might start with S? sweet.
I don't think anymore.
Was she watching earlier today?
Yes.
Because I just like to give her a big F you, because the only reason she watches us is so she can go tell our ex person that worked on the show with us previously what I say about that person.
Oh, and what do you say about that person?
That's what I said. I was like, dude,
nothing.
Your name. I mean,
Nothing. What do you say about that person?
right.
Nothing.
It's like, hello?
What person are you talking about?
No, we don't know who it's
Right.
talking
The
about.
person
I forgot who was on the show, so I don't know.
Actually, I do. Like, he was my bestest guy friend ever. I loved him to pieces, but for whatever crazy reason, you wacko, whatever. But she clearly was only watching us. She blocked me on TikTok for one thing. And there was some kind of thing where other people were asked to block me, and then one person blocked me, and then I popped into her live, and she was like, I just want to apologize to you. And I was like, for what? And she was like, I blocked you because of some nonsense, and I knew better, and I unblocked you, and I am so sorry. And what a sweet girl she is. Her name's Rachel. But what? Do you really care that much that you're asking people to block me on TikTok? For the love of God, are we in high school?
Yeah, we are. This is high school now.
I didn't realize you can block anybody on TikTok.
Yeah, you sure can. And then your little tribe can come watch.
I mean, do people really get offended when they get blocked and shit?
I didn't even know I was blocked until well, I knew the one person blocked me right away.
That is the most dumbest thing I ever heard. I'm
I know.
block you. I'm like,
but then you've got some other chick, like this chick's like actually spending her time from another country to watch our show to give someone feedback.
Really?
Oh, in that case, I think we should make this a special show where we remember the wonderful Lucy.
Lucy, that's what I was thinking of.
Yes, and how much we miss her, and we all comment on her. So this way, whoever's watching us to get back at us for mentioning Lucy will have something to report back.
I want her back. I want Odell back.
You know what? I like Lucy's body. I have to be very honest with you. That's why I originally picked her. I thought I thought she had a nice body.
She shouldn't be mad anymore. Her man won, right? The election, supposedly.
No, her man lost. Oh no, her man won. You're right. You're right.
Maybe.
I can't remember that.
We're not sure yet.
Okay.
All right, it's Angel's question anyway right now. Angel, and nothing to do with Lucy at the moment. Fashion industry, 90s music, or food and drink?
Food and drink.
Food and drink for 400. Food and drink, here we go. French chefs use, this is easy. French chefs use this part of the goose to make pâté de foie gras.
Oh, they poop? Oh.
The liver.
No, you are correct.
The inner part.
That was easy.
Oh,
that was easy.
right.
Thank you. I think Emma is smiling, thinking that maybe she'll smile her way out of the next question, but she
Can
won't.
I say that I wish we could go and travel to Paris again? Because I miss it.
We could? No, we can't.
I'd like to go the first time. I didn't go at all. I've never been there. I
Other
speak
countries
French.
don't want us no more.
Not at all.
They want me. They're nice to me there.
Oh, not even Canada wants our monkey asses up there. We're done. That's it. We're here. We're in Biden country right now. That's it.
Real
Justin
people.
Trudeau. Justin Trudeau is good.
Side on the show.
Trudeau,
Good.
who got sued a million times for writing a book explaining something but never really explains anything. He doesn't.
Who?
Justin Trudeau.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Cuomo. He wrote a book how brilliant he has been to solve the coronavirus problem. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He made a little speech today about the vaccine that has to be inspected. You don't want any. You don't want nothing coming in. So Trump says we're not going to send anything in unless they approve it.
Yeah, they're not going to send it to New York. That really that's so stupid.
Okay, so we'll get nothing out right now.
All right. Well, Emma, your choices are famous dates, arts and artists, colleges and universities, or today's news.
I would say since she's Grammy nominated, she's going to take arts and artists.
I don't know what she's going to say. Don't put words in her mouth.
Today's news.
Today's news. Okay, let me review something that I read. And he mentioned that already. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with
AOC.
No, I did the AOC, and Lenny mentioned that Staten Island thing, which was a really good one. So let me get over to the newspaper. Julio, take it for a few seconds. I'm going to get that newspaper.
I know.
get the newspaper, and I want to talk. Who's the president right now?
Who the F knows? At least right now.
It's Donald Trump. He's still the president.
That's true. He is the president.
He's still your daddy until the 20th.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Reverend, don't make bad
yes, we
music
hear you.
about Trump.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
he is. He's the president until
It
January.
was a trick
20th.
question.
Trick question.
What?
Who's the president? They go, oh, is it? No. Donald Trump is still the president.
Well, let me tell you, nigga.
Yeah.
It's Donald Trump until January 20th, I think.
Exactly. Now, December 14th, what is that? What does that date imply?
That we're fucked.
That's what they did. The electoral. That's when we're professionally or supposed to know who's elected.
That's when our TikTok show goes off the air.
For sure, yeah.
That's when they attacked Pearl Harbor. Oh, that was December 7th. That was a week before.
That was a week later.
That's when we celebrate the attack on Pearl Harbor.
The day that will live in infamy.
We make our USS Arizona cake with candles on it, and we make sure it melts the
Named
cake.
as the USS John McCain, right?
Wait a second.
My daughter said it best.
Richard,
Dad, I don't care who becomes elected. It's not going to change my life.
Oh, it might.
He's still going to the deli. Go ahead, Lenny. Lenny has something to say.
I say, well,
Only change your president.
she's a Republican turned Democrat. So,
Who?
my daughter and my son, both of
All
them.
right. Okay, this is the question for Emma.
That hurt.
Emma, China. You've heard of that country. China just launched a satellite. What does that satellite do? China just launched the satellite. It's a big one. What does that satellite do? She wants to phone a friend, I think.
Satellite sets up 6G or.
All right, Emma.
I'm a girl. You
Whoa, blew me away. She had that answer. Whoa.
Wait a second. I thought it was to wait a minute. I thought it was to locate every cat in the world.
You can't hug every cat.
Not hug. They weren't gonna hug.
I'm working on a joke for when we have the studio shortly, because I'm going to be I'm the lead comedian on it, and it's going to be about something about. I mean, I can get help from you guys, but basically it's about like, oh, I can't stand it. I'm Chinese, and this whole thing about COVID, and everybody's like pissed at Chinese people, and like afraid. Like I walk into a store and everybody turns and looks at me like I'm coming near them or something. But then again, when I see a Chinese person coming at me, I'm like, whoa, 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 back up, man, back up. It's something like that. Something like that.
When you come in, you should take off your mask and start coughing. I'll bet you'll clear the house then.
That's not a joke, though. I'm trying to create a joke out of it.
I come in coughing.
No, you cannot cough in public. People immediately like.
Yeah, everybody's afraid of everybody now. Everybody's afraid of everybody.
I know you can't even walk out in the streets and get picked up and laid at anything anymore.
God damn it! Yeah, the hookers are even wearing masks now. I noticed.
Even hookers have a mask.
You ever had a blowjob with a hooker with a mask? It doesn't work.
No,
Yeah, how's that
It hits
possible?
the front of the mask. You don't even they pretend like they're doing something.
hole in
They go
it.
like this. They go, wait a minute, hold on, baby, hold on.
And then you like get into an argument with the hooker, like, well, whoever said that they gave a blowjob and then they got COVID, that never happened.
They go like this. Oh, I hope you don't have COVID.
Condoms are more important than ever.
Probably for about 5 years, the man that lives here, he has a new word and he wants it to really be nationally recognized.
What's that?
It's not a blowjob, it's a blowjoy. Because it should be a joy, ladies. And if it is a job, take pride in your work.
That's true. It's not.
I mean, but if
Never
you
thought of
do your job, do it right. I mean,
Is it a job? Is it a job?
none of that stuff.
It's not really a job.
No biting on it.
Well, wait a minute, Joe. It's a job if you get paid. If you get
Oh,
paid.
if you get
for it.
paid. That's true. It is a.
I
That's true.
guess you could say I get paid.
Oh, job is an acronym. JOB. Just over broke. That's a
I don't
job.
pay rent anymore, at least.
You know what? I agree with Angel though. Why do they call it a blow job? But yet, if a man goes down on a woman, they call it cunnilingus instead of pussy job. Why don't they call it that? You know?
You can call it that if you're good at it.
Yeah.
I'm professional. I'm professional.
I bet you are, Julio.
Oh yeah. No.
Stick your tongue out. He always does his tongue thing. Watch Julio's tongue. There we go.
Oh yeah. Damn, Julio, stop.
It's
I
good.
think
It's, very,
Julio
it's
probably
excellent.
be really good at it.
It's okay. Is that hi?
And Vinny, of course.
It's okay. It's all good.
I had to put my mask on after seeing Julio do that because I don't want to get anything from Julio through the internet here.
It's
Besides
so,
you wearing a
it's
mask,
like, look.
a
You
little
don't,
bit black.
you don't need to get rocked. You need to get eaten. That's it. Once you do that, you're good. Like you be like, oh.
Hey, wait a minute. What has the worst sex life in the world?
What?
Oh, the penguin.
No. An egg. It gets laid and eaten only once.
Okay.
Yeah, no wonder Santa Claus isn't happy. He only comes once a year.
There you go.
Oh.
That's why he has no
Julio,
kids.
go back to the instructional.
Julio. We got Julio.
I had to say that joke.
Instructional.
That's
So I think we should pay attention.
Ben has what? Somebody's on there. Somebody actually watching this.
Yeah, just people on the TikTok. They're coming on. They're coming off.
Who is it?
Just people on TikTok. They come on like I do on TikTok. I'll go check the live for a second and then go off.
It's Sweetness Kath.
Not that not since I restarted the show. I stopped it. I was trying to go live on Facebook, but it didn't work. So
Facebook
I'm back on
dead.
TikTok.
Look, I don't want anybody on Facebook.
Kaczynski is on Facebook.
Cancel your
What?
Facebook account. Cancel it.
Girlfriend.
Cancel that shit.
Hey, there's a new. Hey, by the way, did you see that? Anybody? There's a new site called Parler. Parler.
I heard about it. Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
there
you should
is.
check it out. I set up an account on it. It's a social media site, but it doesn't have the censorship of Facebook.
Or Twitter or anything. They don't have 20-year-olds. According to what I was reading, they don't have 20-year-olds deciding what goes on and what doesn't.
It's more conservative shit than the other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't censor. Thank you, Lenny. Lenny, once again, man, this guy's on the news like I am. Jesus, he's up with it.
Hey, he's wearing a bow tie. He should.
Driving his car.
He's on top.
Doesn't he look very, I don't know, there's something very spiffy and very energetic about him. He looks so, he's really pumping.
I'm supposed to be, I'm going to be a statistician in this thing, so I got to look like I know what I'm talking about, I guess.
I think he's like
looks
a
so
teacher in Boy Meets World, you know. With the
Actually, I'm doing an Uber. You guys don't realize it, and that's what I'm doing.
He's making money. That's why he's happy, because the rest of us are sitting here like we're just fucking twiddling our thumbs with this show. Let me tell you, not getting paid.
He's twiddling his tongue.
Oh, I'm getting paid. You're not. I am.
You getting paid?
Yeah. Getting paid right now.
How are you getting paid? I want to find this out. I want to get paid.
This is not a job.
Hustle butter, baby. Hustle butter.
I see what you did. I'm going to go off a second. The baby has decided to relieve herself in the garage. It's not a tragedy, but I got to help her. So I'll be right back.
If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
That's right.
Yeah, who said that? Yeah, I've heard that before.
That's
Okay,
me.
so Matt,
I love what I do, so
it was-
I don't need to get
I think it was
paid.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt. That's,
Okay.
how is Rat the babysitter?
I think it was Robin Williams.
Abused. He's an abused child.
He obviously is. I'd be like, bitch ass. I mean,
Oh,
girlfriend.
I ain't taking care. I don't take care of kids. They're like, oh, you gonna babysit your grandchildren? No, hell no. I ain't babysitting nobody.
Right.
Nah, first of all, I ain't got no grandchildren. I got a grand dog, but that's it. And I'm not. I'll babysit him, but I ain't babysitting no kid. You crazy? What's wrong? I didn't want my own kids.
I don't know. I'd like to hold a baby for a while. I kind of miss it. Like a little one.
No, don't miss it. Don't do it.
I do, but you know what?
Oh, by the way, I have information for you people, right? Everybody that buys deli, right? If you buy deli cheese, do not, and I'm putting this in big capital dark letters, all right? Do not buy Land O'Lakes. Do not. Telling you right now, if you eat Land O'Lakes, you're not eating cheese. What you're eating is oil, powdered milk, and coloring. It
Okay.
doesn't.
What's going on?
Okay.
What's going on with the Velveeta cheese, Julio?
Velveeta cheese also is another one. That's another one
I'll
that does
drink
the
to
same thing.
that.
So
And
if you want to
spam?
eat cheese, the best cheese to eat is either foreign cheese, anything from Europe. Boar's Head is the closest you're gonna get in American cheese. And if you want
Really?
good American cheese, there's a cheese called Cooper Sharp. Very good American cheese because it's a little sharper and it makes better. But
I don't
the rest
ever
of that
see
crap,
that one.
don't eat it. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
Don't
Okay,
eat
so-
Oreo cookies either. Don't eat it. Don't eat Oreo cookies.
No Oreo. No, I don't eat no more sugar.
Because they make your teeth ugly or what?
No, my cousins worked at the Nabisco plant. You can't see what the guys do to the Oreo dough because it's, you can't tell.
Yeah.
What do they do to it?
Besides spitting and sometimes throwing shit in it and maybe pissing in it. I don't know. Maybe that kind of stuff.
Ah, that's nasty.
Oh,
Let's make our own stuff. Own cheese like the with up and down with the.
I know it makes you want to become Amish and shit, like for real.
Yeah.
I had stopped eating them because I heard that they were part of the Monsanto production line.
Oh yeah, that guy. I don't like that guy, Monsanto's.
Monsanto's not a guy; it's a company.
No, but
It's
no,
a
the guy
company.
who started that, the Monsanto company. With the all the crap that he's doing and the poisoning and it's really bad. But
What
then
kind of food has poison in
Come
it?
on, the
I'm gonna ask
Roundup.
for a friend.
Come on, the Roundup. They produce Roundup.
Roundup, yeah, Roundup.
It's been proven to cause cancer.
Oh,
It's been proven. Everything causes cancer.
Yeah, a lot of
Well,
foods.
it's a weed killer, so don't spray it on yourself. You should be okay.
It does.
yeah, it's
Don't.
like all the
Yeah, wear your mask.
stupid shit. We wouldn't have to have labels on everything if people
I'm
weren't.
telling you, sanitizers, do not put sanitizers on your hand and face if it has alcohol. It
Why?
will dry out your skin
Right.
and you will be accessible to other diseases besides the COVID. So letting you know, that's the deal. If you want to sanitize your hand, wash your hands. Soap and water. That's it. Wash your hands. You'll be okay. You don't need to.
Yeah.
Can you just spit on them?
I don't touch none of that. I don't do any sanitizer. I don't have anything, no alcohol, none of that. I don't know.
Let's keep in mind that you work in the deli department.
Yeah, but I wash my hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't, and people in the deli, you gotta watch them. If they move from meat to cheese, they gotta change their gloves. If they move from cheese to a sharper cheese, they gotta change their gloves.
Why are they kosher?
It's not that it's kosher. It's the cross contamination is really bad. It's really, especially when you go from cheese to meat or meat to cheese. The cross contamination is not. Same thing with seafood. From raw to cook, they gotta change your gloves. Raw to cook or cook to raw, doesn't matter. You cross contaminate those, you'll get sick. I guarantee you. I'm telling you. People are filthy ass people. They're dirty, nasty people. They're like, I go through 2 boxes every day. Like, oh, Julio, you used
Boxes of what?
You, I'm changing gloves every time.
Gloves, not condoms. Gloves.
Gloves, condoms too, but I don't need condoms anymore. My shit is neutral now. I ain't gonna do with shit.
You know what? I'm not going to any deli except yours from now on.
They're around. That's it.
I don't know any of these people.
It's not around. Can you do your demonstration again? I think you probably learned it when you were a stripper.
Where? Oh, that. It was
What's
nice.
the cross contamination between the cheese and the meat?
No, the cross contamination is really bad because you have so many types of meat, and what happens is that the blade itself carries, if it's not wiped down. Like for instance, you know how people, I'm in a hurry, and so they're in a hurry. So deli workers, what happens is that they want to get you out the way, so they don't wipe down machines. You gotta wipe. Look, if you
what is on the cheese that harms the meat?
Yeah, exactly. And cheese.
No, exactly what?
What? The cross contamination between the two?
Yeah, why not? What? I understand raw meat to cook meat.
Raw. No,
but But the cheese to the meat, I don't understand that one yet. I just need to understand that one.
Because cheese carry what it's a milky bacteria that molds, and it will stick to your meat if you cut it after. So you got to change gloves. If you have meat in your hands and I'm touching your cheese, I just contaminated your cheese. Did you know that?
It's a very informative show, I'd like to mention.
I'm just letting you know, look, the deli is really a personal service. It's not like pick up and go. People got to understand, and this is the problem. They come in, they want to be in a hurry. Oh, I'm in a hurry. I want my shit now. It doesn't work that way. It's a process. You gotta clean your blade. You gotta wash your hands. You gotta change your gloves. There's a whole process before. Even though when back in the old days when people used to cut deli for you, they always wash their hands. They never used gloves before. Gloves were never. You don't need gloves. You have to wash your hands. And we forget because you're such in a hurry and people want 5 different things and they don't even look. They're like, oh, okay. Like Angel, she puts in the order and I'll pick it up later because I don't want to wait. But shit, you pick it up later, you don't know what they did with that deli.
Well, now you made me think that they're rubbing on it and doing nasty things.
They might. They throw it on the floor. They don't care. Let's throw it on the floor, give it to you. See, look, let me tell you something. If you're not nice to your deli person,
I am nice.
You'll get screwed. No, you're not. If you're not waiting and being conversive, if you're gonna come to me and give me an express order, I would treat you like shit. You better talk to me. I talk to everybody. Every single person gets talked to by me. Hey, how you doing?
Okay, but my deli guys are not that nice.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there, Emma? Is there anything wrong with that?
I was thinking about that when you said that because sometimes I'm waiting. I'm doing the cash register and people coming through my line to pay for their groceries. And sometimes someone will come through my line who I haven't seen in maybe 6 months. And they get to talking and I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm about to be a grandmother. And we going back and forth. And the lady who's next in line is pissed off.
Of course.
She's in a hurry.
Well, wait.
She's in a hurry.
Yeah, that's Karen.
You know what I told my people that are waiting? You don't have to wait.
You can leave a note and go do your shopping.
No, you don't have to wait. You could just leave if you want. Look, shopping is not a time thing. Shopping is a personal thing.
Yeah.
Why are you rushing your personal? You're putting this in your body. You're eating food. This is something you're going to give to your family. This is something you're going to do. Shopping should be a personal experience, not a time experience. That's it. When I go shopping, I put away 3-4 hours. Huh?
So when the lady gets to my register, right, the one that's already got the attitude, then her attitude affects me because she's pissed off at me and I'm like trying to pass groceries to her to put in her shopping bag, and she's snatching the shit from me because she's mad. So it creates a chain reaction. Well, yeah, when you're mad at me, I might not give you a bag that has a hand.
No, but I get people mad at me all the time. You know what I do? Well, thank you so much. It's so nice of you.
All you have to do is start your little tongue thing.
But they do. See, look, you got to prepare. Your retail is not like any other job in the world. Every experience is different. For real. Every experience is different. But you got to hold yourself down. You got to wait for them, not the other way around. You don't wait to them. You wait to get them, not the other way around. If you do that, you're going to have a horrible day. People they get back. People hate deli because they so many people. I'm like, I love it. The more people, the better. Hey, what are you people doing over there? What are you doing over? Hey, what's going on? And I'm cutting and talking. I mean, I get people that tell me, oh, why don't you shut up and just keep cutting? And I go, oh, that's real nice of you. Wait, I can't wait to get you right now. I say, I'm going to cut this right now. I'll be with you in a second right here. And then I cut it and I do what I got to do. And I go, are you next? You sure you want me to help you? And they're like, well, you can wait for the next guy, but since you were so nice to me.
You're like the soup Nazi.
Oh yeah, this is my show. Right. You're in my house. I'm not in your house. I didn't tell you to get in your car. I didn't tell you to get in your car, come over here and buy anything from me. You did that on your own. So now you're in my house. So if you're telling me to be in a hurry, I'm gonna be here for 8 hours. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Like, hey, I take care of one person at a time. That's all I could do. If you're in front of me, I'm gonna take care of you. And when you're finished, I'm gonna thank you beautifully, and then I'm gonna take care of the next person. And if
Julia, you know what I'm thinking right now is Emma and I hopping up on that counter.
Mama, listen to me. I am the best retail person in the store, hands down. And nobody could beat me on that because me. I do not change my character. I'm not nasty with people, but people are nasty with me, and I tell them, okay, that's cool. You know, you don't have to wait at all. You know,
I'm getting my meet up in Connecticut. Forget it. I'm not even gonna go here anymore.
Yeah, you have a beautiful day. Don't worry about it. Remember, there's no bad days, only better ones. You can tell your friends.
Hey, Ken, how are you doing? Are you dying over there?
Yeah. Who, Ken Barron?
Ken Barron would like to probably
drink to that.
All right, you all right?
I'm just working on the stream.
All right.
TikTok stream.
Yeah, let me know if anybody comes on the
you
spot.
ever come to Connecticut, you come.
Because I want to give him a personal F off.
You ain't see nobody. See Julio. Like, where's Julio?
And I'll watch you make my sandwich. I'll watch you make it.
I'm like, you know, I'm not. What it is, I'm real clean when I'm giving people stuff. I don't want like give you something. If I see a piece of meat and it's all beat up, I don't cut it for you. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna get another one.
Okay, give us a nice piece of meat.
Yeah,
but they don't like
wants
that.
An old beat up piece of
It's
meat.
like the old days.
Beat up piece of meat, man. That's people can't slice. Some people are just bad. They hit them and then it's all like beat up. I'm like,
yeah, they hit it, it gets beat up.
It's like the old days.
You know, and the older people, they're like, oh, well, you know, that's a waste. I say, well, I don't care what you call it. I'm not cutting that for nobody. If I'm not going to eat it, I'm not going to give it to somebody else. You understand what I mean? That's
I like it, Julio. Eat it, baby.
Eat it, baby. You know, like you're my peoples. You come every day. You're here for me every day.
Do you serve fish? Or is that a different section?
Yeah, when you come see me, you're coming to see Julio, the Julio show. We're not hating about your house. We don't care about all that. I'm talking to the Julio show. This is for you. Hi, I only showed up because I knew you were coming. That's the only reason I showed up.
Yeah, the more you come, the more you eat.
Yeah, I dazzle them with charm and I baffle you with bullshit, but I'm doing it. I'm going to dazzle you. The older people are the funniest because they love to talk.
I love old people.
They love to talk. They're like, oh, well, you know, the last time you cut it, and wow, what do you want? She goes, I only want like 6 slices. No problem. I'll give it to you. 6 slices. I'll give it to you. And what else you would like? Well, you know, the last time you got me this cheese, and I don't remember. I'm like, well, what did it look like? Well, you know, it's like the white. I'll tell you what. Is it this one? Do you remember? Was it white? Oh yeah, it was white. Oh, so you like the American cheese, but you have the boar's head, right? So I'm gonna cut that for you. And then people behind them get mad. They get, oh, why are you wasting so much time?
Like, hurry up!
That's my job. My job is to take care of you one at a time. My job is to take care of everybody.
Look at what Rat's job is. It's to take care of the baby.
People come in.
It take a long time with that.
I had an old lady that she's come with a husband every day, right? And then her husband passed away, right? You know, nice man. You know? And she was like, you know, he just passed. I said, oh, I'm so sorry for that. You know, condolence. You know, I'm so sorry. But you know, what is it you were like? You know, I try to pass her up a little bit. People get mad at me for that. I'm like, she just lost her husband. She was with him for 40 years. What the hell you want me to do? You want me to be nasty to her? I'm not going to do that because you're in a hurry. You ain't gotta wait. You can leave if you want. They get mad. I get all kind of shit going on.
Okay, how did I get muted for the love?
It was an accident.
It was accident mute. It was accident.
I was checking everybody's what they are on my screen, and I put
you know, well, we're living energies to have fun. That's it. That's our job. Have fun, laugh a lot, and then I guarantee we're all gonna die sometime.
Well, that's a positive note. Let's just go ahead and cut the show off now.
Well, we're all gonna die. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You only die once. That's a good thing.
Yeah, really. You humans are gonna die.
I mean, I ain't dying. I don't feel like dying. I got things I gotta do. There's things I gotta do.
I do too. I gotta take care of my baby.
This shit I got. That's a lot of meat I gotta cut for people. I can't just leave them undisappointed. You know.
What's good about Julio is he's got a lot of material for for his comedy from the deli, but what's bad is none of it is funny.
I know, don't I? Yeah,
But it's
but
very informative.
Yes.
I really don't care.
You sound so serious about a fucking deli job. It's amazing.
Yeah, but it's a serious thing because you got to go there to eat. It's going in your stomach, you idiot.
I don't think that's serious at all. I mean, there's so many
It is
funny things
serious.
in this
It
world.
is serious. It is serious when you
Well-
contaminate yourself and you're giving it to
Well,
your
what do you
daughter
think? You think just
and your
Well-
wife and
Well, I
everybody.
think it's
Entertainment?
serious what he was saying before about the person who's, you know, you don't want to piss off the person who's cutting the meat for you or making the sandwich because he could fuck it up pretty bad for you.
yeah,
Right?
he can, but Julio doesn't get that chance with me because he doesn't cut my meat, so to speak.
No, I don't. The other guy that cuts your meat, he spits on it and everything.
Everybody cuts.
Right.
I buy that kind of prepackaged, you know, boar's head or
Oh, that's
whatever.
even worse. That's even worse. Don't buy that pre-sliced crap. I'm telling you. Folks, listen to me. It's bullshit. Do not buy that pre-cut crap. Once we cut it and it gets on the refrigerator and you lay it out there, it's already bad.
It's sitting there.
It's sitting there.
For
Wait for you.
a long
You don't know
time.
how long it's been there. You don't know who finger fucked that. Everybody in the store finger fucks that package.
Everybody's touching it
Back?
with their diseases.
Is that what you call it in your business? Finger fucking?
No,
You guys touch it?
I found that in the Marine Code. They used to say, don't finger fuck your weapon. You know, like put your finger in there because it has a little grease and all that. So I do the same thing with the deli meat. Don't finger fuck
Why
that
is
shit.
everything about sex and it's always like very obscene? Sex is a beautiful thing.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
the point
His
is
Frank's
to
been off the camera for a while. Now he's wiping his mouth. I don't think.
You've been touching poop. You've been touching poop for a while. I believe.
Sex is a beautiful thing. I'm back.
bang.
Anal sex is a beautiful thing. Don't knock it unless you tried it.
You've been wiping.
Ken Barron, play cricket noises, please. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Chirpy chirp.
Thank you.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
realized Ken has like a background, and if he doesn't put the background on, he's actually in a room. Did you see that?
That is so
What?
professional. I gotta say, like, he's killing it every week with professionalism.
He is.
Look at that.
When this show goes, it's going to go, and he's going to be right there with us.
He's a pro. He's a pro.
He is a pro.
Look at that. He's got us on his big giant monitor to his
I love
right.
it.
Look at that. That's really cool, bro.
Hey, do you know what? I actually have a friend who likes me so much. They're so kind to me that they watched our show from a couple weeks ago on their big screen TV.
Really?
Nice.
And they had other options of things to do.
Oh, anybody
Love,
here
love, love.
on Netflix is going up to $17.99.
Is it?
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I don't know how much anything costs.
$17.99. Well, when you have a lot of money, of course
Financially
you don't.
irresponsible.
When you have so much money, it doesn't matter. Like, baby,
She doesn't pay the bills is what she's getting at.
how much?
Dude, I got in so much trouble because I
Angel,
misplaced
Angel.
my debit card.
How
He's
much-
like, I
how-
transferred $300 to you.
Okay,
You need to go pick
Alan.
up my Maserati from the dealership.
Okay.
You need to go get me
How
$300.
much? How much does a gallon of milk cost, Angel?
$2
just said.
and 89 cents.
The price is right.
I just cleaned it.
No, you
didn't.
Close?
I have no idea.
No.
I haven't bought milk since 1987. So
You know what? God bless my grandfather. You know, he's like the joy and love of my whole life. Miss you, Gramps. Forgive me for the cussing on the show. But so, every time I would go visit, which was pretty much once a week, he would say, "What's the best price you've seen on gas on your side of town?" Well, I don't ever look at the price of gas because it's one of those things I can't control, right? And this was when I paid for my own shit. So before anybody starts talking on me, I was working, had myself a little six-figure income, paid for my own gas, except my
You paid for your own gas. You really paid for your own gas.
I used to when I had a job, when I was
That's
single.
amazing. That's amazing. You
in
still have a
between all
job.
my marriages and stuff like that.
You still have a job, Mama. You got.
No, I got a full-time job right now. Are you joking?
Taking care of your household is a job. I thought-
Yeah, so my father-in-law said to me when I was like, I'm not trying to be a mooch. I didn't want to quit my job, but your son wants me to. And he said, well, he's not a part-time job, sweetheart.
That's right.
Amen. Anyway, if it's something I can't control like gas, I don't really keep up with it. But my goodness, my grandfather knew the gas price freaking.
What is the gas prices in Georgia right now?
How much is gas?
Yeah.
If you get the kind like that regular, like
Regular,
like 1, 2, 3, like 189.
Oh, still under $2. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Still under $2. So what's gonna happen after January 20?
I don't know.
Well, nothing over there. They're tied up still, right?
No more TikTok.
Well, I know that if you work in assisted living and you have to put gas in that van that you drive all your peeps around, do not put super unleaded, because the bitch that runs the assisted living executive director will call you bougie.
Oh, you're bougie now. Oh.
I thought she meant I had a cute outfit on. She walked right up to me in front of people and was like, "Oh, Miss Bougie." And I was looking at my outfit like, what's cute? But I don't think it's that cute. Okay, then I looked at I know she was being a bitch to me. And then she's like, maybe in your car you need super unleaded, but in the van we use regular, Miss Bougie.
And that bothers you? Why?
Because she was a bitch to me.
Maybe
that's
she
short for
wasn't. Maybe
bourgeoisie.
she was just being honest. Maybe she was just being honest.
No, she's a bitch.
So she's a bitch now. So now you're gonna call her a dog. That's not right. That's not right.
Oh, I'll call her. I would run her over with a car if I could.
No, you got to be nice to her, Angel. Angel, you want to get stress. You want to melt stress away from you. Get people you don't like and start hugging them and loving them, and then that will melt away. It'll be like,
it is making me have stress. Like I need a massage.
Everything will melt away. Just start loving everybody. You'll be okay. Alan does. Alan loves everybody.
How about when I love people and they're assholes?
Because they're gonna be. There's nothing you can do about that. It's like, look, you know.
Well, I gotta save my love for the people that love me back.
People tell me, "Oh, this guy's racist." I'm like, good. I'm gonna like him more. I'm gonna love him more. That way, the more I like him, he might not be. He may never change. Who cares? I don't care. Like, hey, good. I'm good for you.
No, I'm fine with people that I don't know. I mean, but people that are like nasty to me directly, like I'm done. That's why I'm like,
how about people think that?
I am so done being nice to everybody. I'm like a damn puppy dog. You kick me, and then I'm like. Come right back. I'm done with that. Nice Angel is bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Do you think Nancy Pelosi is a nice person?
Angel is not for play.
No, do you think Nancy Pelosi is a nice person?
I do not think she is.
How about you, Emma?
Rip that paper up behind the president.
Look at Emma. Emma's shaking her head.
No. Kevin, I mean, Ken Barron, what do you think about Nancy Pelosi? She's a nice person? We can't hear that.
You're muted.
He's not muted. He's just,
He was talking without saying anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm sure she puts her pants on one leg at a time, just like anybody else.
How about Joel? Do you think she's a nice person?
Well, like you said, after she did that paper thing, with Trump, kind of made me kind of mad doing something like that.
And Alan, what do you
think?
Respect. You think she's a nice person?
No respect.
Well, she's a politician, and she'll be nice when she has to be.
Okay. You know what I think?
What?
I think she just needs to get laid really bad.
She's like 80 years old, man. Where are you going with that?
Is she married?
Emma, what do you have to say? Emma's saying
something. You gotta take it.
Emma says something.
Am I muted?
No,
I'm not muted.
talk louder. Talk louder.
You know what I think?
Wow.
Yeah.
She's getting laid by Schumer.
Can't even get it up. What are you kidding me?
That's a gross couple.
Yeah, really. I mean, we got too many old people running stuff in that government. Really, it's just too old. Everybody's too old.
Too many senior citizens that really don't give a crap because they're on their way out anyway.
Remember when we were kids, the whole thing was like JFK running. He would be the youngest president, and everybody was excited. And when you had John Lindsay, the same thing, the youngest mayor of New York. I mean, and Robert F. Kennedy wasn't old. And now, like, people are up near 80 and winning and getting in. It's ridiculous. We got to make people go away. Why don't they? I hate to put it this way. Why don't they die? Enough. Somebody's got to say to them, okay, listen.
Enough.
They're drinking blood.
We're all dupes. Look, we're even in a generation a little bit younger than them, and I'm saying we're old. What the hell? These people are 15, 20 years older than us.
Yeah. Where are all the potential presidential candidates besides 80-year-olds and 70-year-olds?
Really? Enough.
Well, we had Romney that one time. He's hot. He wasn't that old.
He was in his late 50s. Now he's in his 60s, I'm sure.
No, but Romney, he really didn't have the character. I mean,
I don't know. I just wish we could get I don't know. I like Trump so much.
Look. Even Obama was young.
Oh, Obama's a fuck.
But he was young, charismatic. He know how to speak.
No,
Look,
he was not.
no, but you got to give him credit. Look, the guy became president. I don't care. Look, you can not like him, you can hate him, but he was still president. It doesn't.
What did he do?
Bitch. You're talking
He was
about
still
Michelle,
president.
bitch.
Look.
Lay off.
No, Emma's up. Go ahead.
So you're talking about Michelle's bitch. Lay off. Back off her off.
Oh, back over Michelle's bitch. Oh, that's fucked up. Who, Mikey? You talking about Mikey? Don't talk about Mikey like that, right? Don't talk about Mikes, you know?
I was just happy when they got voted out by anybody like Trump, because they got off of television for the most part anyway, because when they were in, the two of them, Obama and Michelle was all over TV. Remember Julio used to complain all the time about it?
What was that?
And she even went on, ruined iCarly for me. iCarly, one of my favorite shows, because
I used to watch iCarly until she went on.
The girls were very attractive and young and fun to watch, and it was a funny show. And here comes Michelle. Then here she comes on the show, and like I said, it's an old joke, but I guess I'll tape it for TikTok again when we get the studio up. It's like she decides she wants to go on iCarly because it was about a person you never seen. The fictional character, the father of iCarly, was supposedly in the Navy, I think, and you never saw him. And then she decides, oh, it's about veterans. Okay, I want to go on. And I read an article about the kids that were on the show, and they said it was very uncomfortable to have her on the show because it was all done because she had asked to be on the show. And I'm thinking, well, Michelle, don't stop there. Why don't you go on NCIS? Why don't you go on fucking, the Real Housewives of New Jersey? I mean, you're going on shows where you're a fictional character. These are fictional characters. So are you playing yourself or are you playing a fictional character? Because hell, she should have her own detective show, I think.
She played herself. That's the part. That's the part.
Yes, sitcom.
Yeah, go ahead.
Michael playing Michelle. Michael playing Michelle.
Oh, that's wrong. Emma.
Emma's mean for a black woman against other blacks. I mean,
man, she ain't giving a no.
Emma would have, if she was a slave, and I know this is touchy for her. That's why I'm mentioning it.
Oh my God! Don't.
She'd be one of those house slaves, looking down on everybody.
Inside,
Michelle's out there picking cotton. Inside. Can I get a drink of water inside the house? Miss Emma, no, you can't.
What do you
They're out in the field. Y'all gonna be stepping in here, bringing in dirt in the master's house. No, you don't.
She be doing like,
he's the boss of the house.
Yeah. The master come in. You like your shoes? You like your shoes? You better step outside, master. You ain't coming in here.
You ain't coming up in here. It's my kitchen. My kitchen. This is why they were nice.
And that's probably why some of the slave masters were actually against slavery after a while, because they were tired of the slaves bossing them around. You know what I'm saying? People like Emma in the house. I made your chicken yesterday. Don't you be telling me I'm making some chicken today.
Make deep fried chicken.
And Max is like, you know what? I don't think we should have slaves anymore. I think they ought to be free and live somewhere else. She's put on the list.
Got that right.
Hey, we should make fun of rap. We should start singing "Row, row, row your boat."
I don't know why that's making fun of me, but go ahead.
No, just whatever.
Well,
I am a little bit touchy about being Chinese. You can make fun of me for being Chinese, like Julio.
I grew up in the Lower East Side, and like the projects that I grew up in, it was like mixed. We had white, black, Hispanic, of course, and now it's just Chinese. It's like the whole projects is like 90% Chinese. They come out of nowhere. I'm talking about
the shit was good.
Oh, they're taking over. Quietly, you're taking over.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
know.
You mean you don't have to work and you get money?
No,
You don't have to work and you can live for free, pay $50 a month, and the Hispanic do it. We're gonna get in there.
Yeah, it's like I was running to the elevator. You know, the lady was in the elevator. Chinese lady was in the elevator. So I'm running for the elevator, telling her to hold the elevator. Of course, she didn't hold it because Chinese people just they don't care. They'll run into you and don't say excuse me, nothing, right? So I finally opened the door and I go in the elevator, and she ran out. She ran out the elevator, and then when I finally got to the floor, I'm like, why did she run out the elevator? And then my sister said, yeah, because she thought you were gonna mug her, you dumb fuck. I'm like, oh, that what it was? Damn, I didn't think I could mug people with a suit on, but I guess I could, but
Well, somebody was yelling, hold the elevator. Why were you yelling?
I'm telling her, hold the elevator. Hold the elevator.
Hey, do you guys know that golfer Sanjay, whatever? You know
I
what I'm
heard
talking
of
about?
him. Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah, yeah.
Well, so
He didn't win, right?
In a country club like 20 minutes from here, Sugarloaf. And they said literally on the Masters broadcast that he bought the house because there's a nice Korean community in that area. And I'm like, that's just so mean. Like, why would you like it? I don't know.
But it's America. You're allowed to do that.
I guess, but I think it's just not nice.
What?
No, it's
Say
okay.
that there's a nice Korean community in the
No,
neighborhood?
just because they're like, no, he bought his house in Sugarloaf because there's a nice Korean community. There's the Korean community.
Well, is that true? Is it true?
Whoever got mugged by a Korean? Nobody. Did anybody on the panel, have you ever been mugged by a Korean? No.
Never. It's safe. It's
You
safe.
want to move next to Koreans? Absolutely.
I never been mugged by a Chinese person.
No.
I never been
I've
mugged.
been ripped off by Chinese, but then again, I dated them for a
Well,
long
yeah.
time.
Well, I got to a store a lot in the middle of the night. That's about it. Yeah.
I had my purse stolen at a nail salon like 20 years ago.
That's Korean.
Well, I don't think the person that stole it was Korean.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
No, because a long time ago when you weren't worried about a whole lot of danger and I lived in a really nice area, but you have like all the nails,
yeah,
table,
yeah.
and then the walkway right here.
Yeah.
This person came in with a hoodie, should have known right off.
You should
Suspect.
have known. Black, of course. Go ahead.
I don't know if they were black. I think maybe it wasn't a black person. I'm not.
It was a white guy. It was a white guy.
Oh, it's a white guy. That one white guy who wears a hoodie. Yep.
Me.
Back 20 years ago, I mean.
Hey, hi.
That was racist.
That was racist. I was trying to make a joke, but it went wrong. It went wrong because look what.
No, it's not racist. It's not racist. It's true. Don't worry
Black
about it.
folks wear hoodies.
Huh?
You would say it sounded like you would say the only one white person that would wear a hoodie. Like
20
only
years
black
ago,
people
though. We're
wear-
talking about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Only white person? No.
Let's face it,
Wears a
that
hoodie.
started every trend. They started the fist bumping. Remember that? That started in prison. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
That started in prison.
Yeah, and Obama and Michelle and them were doing it, and people were laughing at them because that started in prison.
Because they went to prison. That's why.
Right, they were trying to call military and shit. I remember that.
Let me tell you something. I saw an article on. I saw an article that they had the president, the vice president. They had all these Republicans there. And they go, oh, all of these are not veterans, right? All these guys are not veterans, and they should say anything to veterans about Veterans Day. So I tweeted him. I'm like, well, fucking Obama was no fucking veteran. I don't see his ass up there. What the fuck? I mean, everybody in here ain't no veteran. I'm a fucking veteran, motherfucker. And if they want to say Happy Veterans Day, that's fine. I don't give a damn.
What's the big deal about this veteran thing
No,
anyway?
that's what I say. It's not a big deal. It's like, who
Not
gives
a big deal. Look, most people, just like me, I can tell you when I almost became a member of the armed forces, when I didn't know if I was going to be getting into law school, I had already graduated from college, and I said, if I don't get into law school, seriously, I was going to go down to the recruiter and join the army. It's desperate people who have nothing to do, most of them, that join the army. The only other guys that join the army are people who, like, their family are military, and they see a tradition or they see a way that they can start off better than they are in civilian.
That was me. I was looking for work, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm not gonna stay in the street. I'm out. And
yeah, you didn't like college, am I right? Be honest.
No, it's not that I didn't like college. College didn't like me, so it would.
All right, I think that is like one of the worst things I've ever heard on the show.
What?
What's that?
What?
Veterans?
That Julio didn't like college?
Talk about him. It's all right. It's a good
Join
thing.
the military because they have nothing better to do.
Well, they got nothing better to do. Who in their right mind is going to join the military and possibly get shot to death?
Yeah, but somebody
maybe
got
they
to
like to shoot
stand.
people.
My
But somebody
nephew.
got to stand. But somebody got to stand so you could do what you want.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculous.
Somebody
That
got to
is so
stand.
absurd.
I'm
We
not
got-
saying
we
that I
got
want to
nuclear
stand.
weapons. We don't need a fucking army. All we have to do, China act up. Okay, we're gonna blow up, Wuhan. I guess that'd be a good place to blow up because that started the fucking virus.
That's the first. That's the first.
We're gonna blow up Wuhan if y'all don't chill. And guess what would happen? They would chill, just like the Japanese. It only took 2, not even nuclear weapons, atomic weapons. And how fast did they cool down? Oh, a day? Hello?
Okay, well, it's not going to matter because we're going to have such a pussy president. Meow. Everybody's going to attack us anyway.
Nobody's going to attack the United States because I agree
Oh,
with
hell,
you.
Biden.
I do agree with him in here. The United States has too many weapons and upstanding
Angel
army.
is right. Angel is right. We have too many pussy presidents, and Obama was the biggest one of all of them. The biggest pussy I ever heard was that guy. He didn't do shit for nobody. When Trump came in, oh, you fucking around? Rocket them. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah, no, he's like the bomb.
Well, that he did do right. He attacked, what was it, in Lebanon or something? He sent over, he blew up, but he told everybody. He was nice about it. He said, listen, we're going to blow up this airport and the runways. Get the fuck out of there.
And what happened?
He did it, and then you're right. They chilled out. I think we didn't even hear about any further problems from Lebanon or wherever the fuck that was.
No further problem. And we
no
didn't have
further problems.
He's like right away. I mean, he went to North Korea and told them, hey, look, you fuck around, we're going to play. And you don't want to fuck with us, right? And he chilled out. He went to the Middle East and he talked to all those people and they all signed little peace treaties. Why? Why do you think he did that? Why do you think that happened? Because he has the word? No, because he told him, chill out or we're going to fuck your ass up. That's all. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
With the red line.
I have to agree with that. I do have to agree.
Like, look, if he did anything, I can't wait till he opens up his Trump channel. I'm gonna join that one right away. Trump channel. Like I like him. Of all of them, I swear to God, Donald Trump is my favorite. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh my gosh, me too. Like I love him so much.
I think he's cool. Now, it does. I think he says things inappropriately, but then again, he's a New Yorker. That's what the way New Yorkers talk.
Not anymore. He isn't.
If you come shit to him, he's gonna say something back. That's it. He's like, I understand that. Like, look, you fake news. You guys are fucked up. He's right. He was absolutely right because he's saying what Alan been saying for the last 15 years. The news is bullshit. It's all fake.
That's true too. Yeah, that is
true. Fox, we can't even count on them anymore. They're like down the drain.
All he did was said exactly what Alan been saying for years and years and years about the media. It's nothing new. It's like, the elections were always rigged. This is the first election that the cover came off. That's all. But they're all rigged. Like,
what do you mean by rigged? Wait. What do you mean by rigged?
Man, the president is going to be the president not elected by the people. It's going to be the president that was shaped by the media. Whatever the media says, that's what you're going with. That's it. We don't know. We have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. You remember you used to follow whatever the New York Times or the Post or the News, whoever they endorse, whatever newspaper you like, you might go with that candidate. I remember they used to do that.
I mean, it shows proof because people that really voted for Biden, none against Biden as a person, but this guy is really sick. I mean, he's incompetent. I mean, 100%.
Dude, he's like memory care material.
But I still get an argument for people who voted for him and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with him. I said, are you fucking blind or is it me? I can't be that.
It's you.
It's like,
but this guy can't finish his sentence. He says he blurs shit, and when he starts talking, all of a sudden he seems okay. All of a sudden he's into some la la land. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Finished a lot of sentences during his acceptance speech. In fact, all of them, I think.
He'll probably have Kamala do it, or maybe his wife.
Kamala. Oh yeah, why
She
do you
was
think-
she was
why do you think
doing
Obama had to go out?
ventriloquism.
Why do you think
She had
Obama
her
had to
hand
go
up
out
his
and-
butt and going like this, and it was her
Obama had a
voice.
campaign.
Well-
Oh,
Y'all
by
know
the way,
she's a man anyway, right? Born in Kenya.
and by the way, you know that person that does the signs for the people?
Yeah.
So bullshit. There was a guy who does sign language. He goes, she's not saying anything. No,
He's like,
she's not.
I don't know. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of like picking on political figures. We got to get back to what we're about.
No, it's, look,
You
look,
notice the people that really make it, they don't talk about them about their opinions of other people. They're doing their own thing. Everybody who's a star right now, they're focused on themselves and entertaining other people. They're
Like-
not talking about Trump. And if they are, they're taking hits for it, talking about Trump or talking about Biden or whatever. So why don't we focus on entertaining other people using our talents and forget about all this? Because your opinion of people who don't like Trump, it's the same as everybody else's opinion of people who don't like Trump, and it's no different than people who like Trump criticizing other people.
That's trending.
Yeah, it's going to be a boring 4 years in that, and
got my new
and for
truck.
politics,
it's boring.
which is
Oh.
good, which is good in a way. So we, like you said, you could focus on what you're doing.
Yeah, focus on what you're doing. Now, the deli, I appreciate, Julio, is not that interesting and not that funny.
Deli is interesting. Is it? You eat deli?
No, I didn't find it that interesting, really.
No, I'm just gonna say
Somebody
right
on the
now-
internet said they were ready for the deli show.
Ellie, Angel,
Who is that? The two people that were watching for 15 seconds on TikTok said that? Who said that?
Correct. Well, this one was on. Yes, I
What'd they
think it was
say?
on Facebook.
On Facebook.
They said they were ready for the deli show.
Well, they were just desperate to get anything but this show. That's what the situation is.
Right,
now.
they were ready for the deli show so that they could watch something else other than
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
What we should do is like, we should all next week have something to share from a special industry in which we've worked.
I don't understand what you just said. I lost you at the deli.
We can talk about being a lawyer. We can talk about being a deli.
Yeah, you can give us a special insight into being an attorney. I can talk about the funeral industry, or I can talk about assisted living.
Well, I just the questions from that game of Jeopardy. I think I bought that game years ago, and they were getting old hats. So I just threw out all those questions. Next week, I'm going to have fresh questions.
Let me do it next week.
You want to come up with your own questions? How about that for a change?
Dude,
Then,
you know
then
how
I
many
can
games I
play.
have downstairs? You know how many games I have? I can do
No,
it.
but that Trivial Pursuit, and I'll play too, and I won't know the answers unless I know the answers. You do the questioning. You do the whole thing.
Thank you.
No, I want you to. Seriously.
I will. I'll be
I want to
on
play. I'm good at trivia.
Trivia by Angel.
Oh, by the
Yeah,
way, Angel.
Does everybody agree that the trivia should be done by Angel next week? What do you think?
Yes, yeah, I
No,
think
and
so.
then-
Yeah.
Angel should run it.
We
Hey,
can,
Emma's saying something. Emma's got something.
I said, then I can do it the week after.
Okay.
Are you really going to do it though? Because we don't want to, we hit the show and then Emma, you got the question. Oh no, I had a, had to
Emma, do you gig
entertain people at the
Emma, do you
ShopRite
gig?
line or something. And
Are you gigging tonight?
I might be. I'm going to be surrounded by a bunch of liberals.
Oh my God.
where you going to party? You're going to party, right? She's got her hat ready though to make trouble at the
To
party.
know that my husband, I guess not retired, but quit being on the board of directors of the Alliance Theater because of the whole liberalism thing.
Really?
Yep.
Well, we didn't want him to do that. We needed a connection. Now we ain't got nothing.
Did you guys see the rally yesterday?
No, what rally?
Yeah, my secretary went over there. She took a bus down to DC.
My son's friend went to him, was with him.
That looked
Yeah.
like at least 1 million people to you from the aerial view.
What?
I didn't see it. I just read about it.
How was it? How many people you think were there?
Oh, I think at least 1 million.
Really? That many people, huh?
Oh,
What was there any trouble? Any trouble?
Yeah, a little bit. I read about it.
Oh,
I think
yeah?
we should go to the next one.
One stabbing, one cop, and something else.
That's it?
happened later. in
Yeah,
the
a couple
evening.
people.
It was going
Yeah, in the
on.
afternoon it happened, late in the
Well,
afternoon.
that's because they're Republicans. The Democrats are the ones that tear shit up.
Well, I mean,
In those stores.
Yeah,
Sure.
we weren't
Some
there, but
official
they-
count had it at about 5,000.
injured were us.
the what?
The only
Official.
people that got
3 to
injured
5,000 people.
were conservatives.
Well, how
No
many people? How many
No
people
store quarter
was
up.
there? How many people was there? A
I heard
million,
the-
Easily say a million.
a million
They
people.
said 3,000 to 5,000.
How much?
Now they're lying. You're talking about the media.
They said 3,000 to 5,000.
There are more people
3,000
there.
to
There are more
5,000.
people there. I think
What do you think, Ken?
57,000. There were more people there than that filled up that stadium for that
Ken,
rally.
what do you think?
I
You
saw
saw it.
I saw a picture from like 9 o'clock this morning. It looked like there were about 1,000. I saw a picture from later. It looked like it was about 3,000 or 5,000. So 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I don't know how many were there at night. What time is it now?
In the evening.
Oh, this was yesterday.
Go to my Facebook. Go to my Facebook page. I posted videos. I mean, aerial views of the crowd on my Facebook page.
I don't
Imogene
ever look
Fox.
at Facebook, but I'm gonna have to, I guess, at some point. I'm gonna go look for you now.
Get off Facebook. Forget Facebook. Let's get our own shit. Let's work about us. Let's talk about Delhi Diaries.
Let's talk about TikTok bitches.
Let's talk about, something funny, man. Oh, by the way, I was watching this show called Fargo. Yeah, anybody watch Fargo?
The
I've
movie
seen
was
that,
good.
Fargo the show.
Fargo?
Yeah, the movie was good.
The
Coen
movie
Brothers.
was very good. Excellent. So the series, the first 3 seasons is more like the movie. It was North Dakota and Minnesota and all that stuff, right? Then the 4th season is about the black mobsters when they were fighting against the Italians. This is St. Louis, Missouri. And the head chief guy, the head honcho, was Chris Rock. Now, I'm not a big fan of Chris Rock in the sense of acting and stuff like that. And then I wondered why, because I watched Fargo 4th season. Now I know why. He sucks. I mean, really bad. I was like, because he sounds like he's in this time. His cliche, the lines seem like it's happening now.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
He was good as the donkey in Shrek.
Make it
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Right. Oh, yes.
The story. I don't get it. I don't get it because this is in St. Louis, Missouri, somewhere in Missouri. Some of it is in Minnesota. And they have black gangsters that had that thing at the time, and he was running it, and it was like
At what time? What time are we talking about?
50s, 1950,
Oh, okay.
1950.
Okay, can I talk yet?
Yeah, go ahead, Angel, because
Okay,
it wasn't making
one-
sense.
One of our
before.
fans sent me a message.
What's the message?
Maybe it's our only fan. I don't know. It says, in quotes, "Let's keep in mind you work in the deli department." So
Yeah, that's the kind of fans we got.
yeah, apparently
They're about as nonsensical as Julio is. Yeah, this
Hey,
is what we're getting. This is what we're getting.
I'm
think
an
you-
important man. I'm important.
What'd you say, Joe?
I thought that line came from you earlier. Remember,
It did.
you work in the deli department. That was a rack line.
Oh,
Yes.
the guy likes what I
Hey,
said.
Joel, wake
Yeah.
up, man.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm Biden. I'm taking a nap here. Sorry.
Our one fan texted
What I said.
quotes, "Let's not forget you work in the deli department."
Okay.
End quote.
Did I say that, or is the fan thinking of that on their own?
What are they thinking about?
No, did the fan think of that on their own, or because I said something about him?
Because you said it.
Oh, well, in that case, I take it all back. That one fan is brilliant. He's following the show. He understands what comedy is about.
Yes.
And I'm bringing in this element of, I also attack myself. I don't know if you guys know, that's a very clever ploy by me. So this way I can attack other people like Julio, because I attack myself as well. And
Well,
I
I don't like when you attack me. It makes me sad.
well, I wasn't really, did I attack you today?
A little, maybe.
No.
Maybe
No.
not today.
I know you're sensitive, so I don't. Am I kid glove it also? Joel, I never make fun of Joel at all. I don't know if you ever watch the show.
You don't ever
What's
give
going on while I'm on it, and I
You
don't
never make fun of Joel.
I'm
Ever.
desperate for Joel to be on the
Never.
goddamn
Afterward.
show.
We killed him.
Meanwhile, on Twitter, Sam Turner says to the Get Real Project, which is not us, your director on TikTok is acting an ass to essential employees. Come get your Karen Angel Frey on that app. The Get Real Project replies, thank you for your feedback, but we don't have a casting director. Maybe you meant to tag Get Real Fun Show?
What? Go back again. Let me hear it again. Somebody's bitching at me.
You know what? I'm very frustrated now because I think our fans
No,
are
go
watching
back.
a different show. No, they're watching a different show, and they're getting us confused with the other show.
They're
Because none of that
watching it.
makes it doesn't make any sense. You
I don't
know?
think so, but I want to hear it one more time to understand it. Are they bitching at me?
No, I think they're supporting you.
Yes, it's support.
I don't think so. I think you guys just don't want me to cry.
Please,
Oh
don't.
my gosh, the producer that's been in touch
I'm going
about
to fire the fans. As of right now, I don't understand what these fans are doing or saying and why they're saying. I think we should fire. Fans, don't watch this show. Next week, we come back, we're going to get a whole new
Don't do it.
duo of fans.
But the producer asked if I could cry on cue.
I think
I said, oh my gosh. To the
Julio,
take my breath.
you told people, our own people, you told them, each of you bring one person, and then we'd have a whole new group of fans. Because these fans we got right now, I don't understand what they're saying and what they're doing.
Well, we got this one good one that texted that message, but the rest of them I think are just.
Well, you know something? A lot of people really can't write. They're horrible.
Maybe that's it. They've got to.
Right. Like, I read things. I'm like, what? What do you say? Get it? Like, hey, I'm not a great writer. I don't write that well, but you understand. If I'm going to say something, you'll know exactly what I'm saying.
Well, you know, in show business, they say you can't choose your fans, but in this case, I think we're going to have to choose.
Yeah, we're going to have to choose the fans.
And we have to have them apply to watch our show. Enough of this
We're
already.
going to have to start blocking some people like people did on the old TikTok to me.
When we block everybody for next week's show and start over again.
Okay, let's see.
Look. Let's not do TikTok no more. Forget Facebook.
Yeah, TikTok's on my damn last nerve, people. But there's some really good, Rachel, let me give some more.
RealPeopleFunny.com famous. Do that. Let people come in and do that. Can we concentrate on that? If we could do that, then we could blow up ourselves because we have the product. We don't need to go on TikTok.
Well, I've got good news. I'm going to let a little wait. I got good news. I put an ad in Backstage, and I said,
news, everybody.
Good news. Here comes the good news. I put an ad in Backstage for a project called Get Real Comedy Team. People are applying, and admittedly, guys, unfortunately, it's mostly guys. So I'm going to turn it over to our casting director probably this week for her to pick out the guys that she thinks we should audition on this show. So next week, we'll have some stand-up, some people doing monologues. I will turn it over during the week. I'm going to turn it over to Angel. The ones that I see, they're mostly guys. So Angel, you should have a good time with it. I have been a little partial to women, and
I hope they're cute like Steve was.
Well, don't get your hopes up. But
hey, Angel, I'm cute. What's the problem?
Oh, I know, Julio, you are. What do you
want? Joe's a cute guy. Look at
you guys are all cute. The show's ugly. I don't want to be on a show with ugly people. Steve doing that little like.
Enough with Steve already.
I could do that.
I won my heart over.
Is that what you want?
He does like a two-step twice. His steps.
I know he does the same moves
and he
over and
drops
over. I miss.
This is what he does. This is how he does it. Look at him. He like me. He's doing it like me. Like, I mean, come on. That's dancing. That's Emma's laughing because she knows I'm right. No, Julio, too good.
Joel, it'd be better if you danced.
Do I dance? Yeah, all right.
Joel and Ken, everybody has to dance.
Well, what Steve was doing, if you call that dancing, yes, we all can do it. And then the dog would join him, and supposedly that got him a lot of fans. I mean, look at Angel; she's all broken up.
Dancing, no clubs to go to, man.
Hey, I'd rather watch Emma than watch him.
Emma. Yeah. Well, of course we'd rather watch Emma. Emma's doing good.
Better watch Emma. Emma.
Hey,
I want you to do a shower scene next week, okay? Showers.
Oh, stop it. Don't do that to other people. You can do it to the death. These are regulars. The show regulars never get made fun of that way, Julio.
Come on. Showers, baby. Showers.
Yeah, you ever notice he drops his shoulders like, in a sense, he elevates his shoulders, but then he drops at the front of his body. I don't know. It's just, and it's repetitive.
You know who we're even talking about?
Everybody knows I'm talking about Steve, right?
No, I asked Emma if she knew.
Do you know Steve?
Yeah, I think the first show I saw, he had put up a video of him in the shower. And
Oh,
it was like,
okay.
Right. Yeah.
I guess it worked out. He's in good shape.
He is in good shape for his age, but I mean, come on, it's silly.
Yeah.
And if you watch one of his dance videos, you've seen them all, right, Emma? Or Angel, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
His stuff was
I
very
don't learn
repetitive.
those moves though. It's like, what is it? It's like,
Yeah.
something like that.
He's always leaning over. He should put the camera higher so you don't have to lean over like that.
I was on TikTok, and how come I see a bunch of women saying they're single? What's that about? I don't get that.
They want you to give them gifts. Now you can actually give gifts. They have
What
a
do you mean
gift
gifts?
list.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. What when you say gifts, what does that mean? Like, give
It
what?
means that you got to load up your account so you can send them like prizes, whatever. Because, like Rats chicks, they usually are dancing in the bathroom for their rent money and shit.
I don't understand. But all these women, I'm single now, and it's Saturday night, and you could call me. Well, leave your number then. I'll give you a call. Nobody calling me.
But they're always so far away, though. I mean, nobody's like
Can't
around the
hear it.
corner.
And
know why they're
nobody another Saturday.
Emma's saying something. Hold it. Let's hear Emma, because Emma
You know
doesn't.
what, Emma?
You're singing some
Emma.
Sam Cooke.
Go ahead, Emma.
Yeah, let's have a song.
Another Saturday night.
Ain't got nobody. I got some money because I just got paid. Now, how I wish I had some chick to talk to. I'm in an awful way. I know the entire song. I love that song.
I do too. I like it. That should be like our theme song, probably.
They've been on lockdown for so long. That's why they single. They ain't had none in 7 or 8 months.
And these are the same
but
chicks now. Yeah, they're on TikTok showing themselves, but they're the same chicks you meet them in a bar and they're like, "Excuse me, talk to the hand because the face don't want to hear."
Yeah, but they have another one that says women over 50. The 50, and
And I already have one of those. I'm not going there. I had enough of that. No,
We got.
they go,
No.
I'm
don't get a woman over 50 unless you're over 80.
dead. And I'm like, yeah, okay, but what baggage do you have?
Come on now, Joe. Look, Joe and I are the same age. Joe, if your wife, God forbid, you broke up or something happened, would you go for a woman over 60? I would not.
Yeah, I would.
Your name's not Joel, is it?
I'm a famous
unlikely.
Dwight. What's going on? Dwight's online.
Would I? Probably not. What's the point?
Check it out. Hey.
Emma is over 60, but unfortunately, Emma, you're over 60.
But then again, wait a minute.
No, I think over 60. Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, Julio, you want somebody over 60.
If I'm single, I'm alone. Yeah, over 60 is easy.
Julio, what about somebody that's like, say, 45?
Oh, that's not bad. That's
Too young. I'm too young.
no, that's you're younger than us, Joe. 45. And
No.
45.
Yeah,
I'm old enough to be your daddy if you're 45. I ain't got time for that.
yeah, you're right. It's,
Nobody's daddy.
you're different shit.
I don't want no.
Look at Alex Trebek, 24 years, man.
Young. Well, I'm young. I don't care. You
Look at
young.
Emma.
Like,
Emma goes for the young guys. That's what she's not talking right now. She's keeping quiet.
but then again, look at it this way.
Emma.
Like a little.
You know what? I think Emma has those kind of stories, like young guys like 35 or 30 hitting on her. And
They be
she,
hitting on her. They be hitting on
Emma's
her.
like killing.
Yeah.
Right,
But-
Emma? They be hitting on you.
look at Emma.
If the young are 45, they got nothing to talk about. They don't know that song you just sang a minute ago.
They have
No.
no idea what that is.
I rock like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that song.
They don't even know the Beatles now. What are you kidding me?
Right. So yeah, that's the point to if they're over 60, there's a point to that. They know.
I asked the girl
Yeah.
in my office, and she's not that young. I think she's about 27. And I said, "You know Jerry Lewis is?" She goes, "No." I said, "Dean Martin? Oh, I might have heard of him." That kind of thing.
You were asking about
Sammy Davis Jr.
You were thinking
Who's-
about him marrying a 16-year-old.
Yeah. So on second thought, I would date someone over 60 because they have something in common that I have. They know my music.
Yeah. You can't have sex, right? Both of you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't yell, they don't swell, and they're grateful as hell. I mean, come on, man.
No. I'm still spry. No
No,
way.
I know you still have it.
I still got it. You
like it. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
It
here
all
to
depends
date you.
what you're there for.
We're not going to ask ask anybody to prove it today.
Look at
Maybe
Emma.
next week.
Emma is sly. She's got like, she knows how to use visuals. She
I
does
know, but me
face-
too. I'm not stupid.
I
yeah,
love
she's
that.
got faces. She bopping up and down. You know, she's making commentary. She's part of the show.
Yeah, she's part of it. Columbia.
Trump 2020. There you go.
Yep. What about this one?
Making liberals cry again. Now that's funny.
Yeah, they're crying right now.
House is full
Yeah.
of them.
How come?
Like not liberals.
Yeah, but why are they crying?
They're not. He's
From
being
laughing?
sarcastic.
They're not
They're
because
crying from laughing.
let's not talk
No,
about it.
They're crying.
Rid
They're
ourselves of the
crying.
bad energy.
Don't worry.
Who's crying now?
All right, now who wants to be a star as we wrap up the show? Who wants to be? Come on, because
I'm gonna be a star.
we got
I'll
to
be
kick
a-
it up with the
I'll be a star.
comedy on the show, and we are.
I'm gonna
We are.
be a star.
I told some funny jokes.
Hey,
I like my
Louis
rib
O,
condom. joke. That
tell
was
me,
funny.
do you like what you see? I said, hey, I ain't got no money, but honey, I'm hip in personality.
Just remember, Julio ribbed for her pleasure.
That
Okay.
liberal still got me
Hey,
on mute.
I wrote a monologue, or I recorded a
That
monologue.
liberal still got me on mute.
Prather.
Yeah.
He hasn't asked me to
That
actually
liberal still got me
yet.
on mute.
How's he doing?
Who's got you on mute, Emma?
That
He's
liberal still got
good.
me
He's
on
doing
mute.
good. He's pissed as hell about the
That
election
liberal still
and
got me
Fox
on
News
mute.
and everything.
As that liberal still got me on mute. Oh no, there's a green square. I'm back on. All right.
We gotta feature Emma on the show more.
I
The
know.
liberals have hacked the show and they're muting Emma.
Oh my God.
Why are they doing that, Emma? What
Liberal
are
on
you
the
doing?
show?
I don't know. I guess I am just too much of a conservative to be heard on the show. So they're
Guys, you got to remember, Emma was recruited to be a conservative on the show. The guy who recommended her specifically told me that she's a black conservative. And I said, okay, that's who I want.
And then I talked to her and I was like, love her.
Wait a minute. You're not supposed to be conservative, Emma.
Oh, I'm an independent. I'm an independent.
No, you
that
can't.
hasn't
No,
voted
you cannot vote for Trump.
candidate this time.
You cannot
And,
do that because you're
Politics
black.
every day.
What?
If
Why
you're
isn't
black,
you be
can't
talking over me when I talk? Why isn't you talking over me when I
Yeah, why
talk?
don't you all have some respect? Remember what I told you about Emma? If she was a slave, which she hates to hear, he'd be in the house like,
DT.
don't talk too much. Get back, Julio. Get back out in the plantation.
Well, I can't
Get out
talk
there,
over you.
Julio. Go pick that cotton. You didn't pick shit, Julio. I'm gonna have that overseer rip your ass.
Y'all gonna turn me into a black supremacist.
Don't forget, Emma's mother was like Emma's great grandmother, or even further back. She probably was like an abolitionist, the great grandmother, but she didn't realize it because she bossing everybody around. And like I said, the master wanted to just get her out of the house. Oh, we're gonna have to free everybody because shit, I can't take Emma's great grandmother anymore.
Well, look, it's 4 o'clock. It's time for me to rock. I gotta go. But,
You know what? From now on, Julio, if you got to leave at 4 o'clock on Sunday, from now on we start the show at 4 o'clock. How about that, everybody?
don't start the show at 4, man.
Let's start at 4 because he's busy at 4 o'clock on Sundays. And it's not
That's
that I
what-
don't want him to have him on this show, but we'll have a new show without him, and it'll be funny.
Look,
I might
know,
be on
I,
time
look,
to
look,
visit for.
Alan,
called
I know
non-Taylor
Ron is
show.
not cooking for you at all. I understand that, but my lady,
Emma, did you see I muted myself so you could talk? But then Rat kept talking.
I'm using the cell phone and I can only see 3 people at a time.
Well, I muted myself so you
One of them isn't Julio because if it's not Julio, no, Emma, if it's not Julio, you can't see Julio. You're good.
I see Julio and Angel are the only people I can see I've seen all day.
No, that's
all you need to see, girl.
yeah.
Okay.
Just delete Julio picture.
I just hang out and
You
listen.
got to see Julio's tongue.
Julio
And I tried to
Julio takes it in good fun, though. He takes it in good fun. He takes it in good.
it's all good.
Yeah, but I attack myself, Julio. You admit it, right? I attack myself.
You go, girl. You go. You
What?
go.
What? Oh, she's doing her tongue thing too? I couldn't see that. I took my
Yes,
glasses.
she's very good at it too.
Who? Emma?
Or me.
Sliver, Emma, Sliver.
Oh,
Emma,
God. Yeah,
Emma.
no shit.
Whoa. Maybe I'll change my 60-year-old woman idea now.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm telling you,
baby.
I got
Wait a minute. I didn't
Tricks,
realize.
baby. They know tricks, baby.
They know.
I don't know what they is, but okay. How about next week? Emma and Julio do like like
Turn
a
off. Yes, absolutely.
tutorial.
I agree with you.
Not a problem, Emma. And are you moving away from San Francisco, Emma, or are you gonna move to the East Coast?
No, I'm a warrior. I'm hanging out here.
You're out there? Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to fly to San Francisco to see you sing so I can fly back. How's
I know
that?
I'm gonna go see her too. Let's all go on a
Yeah, we should
Yes.
go to San Francisco and see her sing.
When the vaccine is in and we're all
We
set.
should have an invite. We should
We're ready
fly
to
to
go.
San Francisco and then see you sing and then we leave. How's that?
You gotta get the vaccine first. You gotta get the vaccine.
That's right. And in New York, we're going to be behind. We probably won't get it until 2022.
What,
the way
what
it's
happened?
going with
What happened
Cuomo.
with the vaccine? We have to get a vaccine?
I'll have to go to another state. I'll go to San Francisco, right, to get the vaccine because Cuomo's got us blocked right now because of
Right.
what he's
I
been
think it's
doing.
somewhere else.
That's right.
So he
We'll have to
hates
go to-
Donald Trump that much that he's gonna block the vaccine. He's an idiot.
No, we're gonna go to New Jersey and also get marijuana from New
Oh,
Jersey.
by the way, in
Oh,
New
yeah,
Jersey,
yeah.
New Jersey, everything is legal, right? The herb,
Is it
Right.
legal?
The vaccine.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. But they did decriminalize and they passed a law or something. But
Well, I don't do that, but I'm just asking.
yeah,
for
neither do I. I stopped drinking. I haven't had a drink now. And this
no
is-
way. And I was gonna buy you Kettle One too.
I
No,
can't
forget
believe
it.
you're still not
No
drinking.
Kettle One for you. All right, buy you Kool-Aid.
I now realize how unfunny I really am because I'm
That's
not drinking.
impressive.
Yeah. I make jokes and then that wasn't funny. And then I go, oh, well, that's because I wasn't drinking anymore. So then
Yeah.
I realize I'm
Maybe
hearing
you should
myself.
Start drinking. You should start drinking.
No, because that makes you funny. And I realize now you're not funny either. You are not funny.
I think everyone that watches this show, all three people, should drink heavily while they are watching the
If they
show.
want it to be funny. If they
I'm sure
want
they do.
I
if you want to realize that none of us on the show are funny and they're wasting their time,
I knew
stay
people that
sober.
were
What
drunk.
kind of funny?
Drunks, they used coke, they were everything, and then they stopped. And I'm like, man, you know something? I wish you go back to drinking with drugs. You were a lot more fun then.
You know what? Wrong is like that. Wrong is the most depressing, negative person. She has a few drinks and she actually becomes a little bit lighter.
She's happy. She's happy.
I notice she doesn't talk as much.
If
She
the
doesn't
morning
talk as much.
drink that has gummies,
Yeah, you should give her some gummies.
yeah, for sure.
Give her some gummies. She'll be okay.
That
You can
dude
go
is so
happy.
much nicer when he's like comes home after drinking and gummies.
It's illegal in New York right now, so I'm not
Okay,
going to
what's illegal in Georgia for the love, rat? Live on the edge.
No, I'm not
Live on
doing
the
that.
edge,
I'm
man.
not.
Don't
I'm not getting involved with drugs right now.
Don't worry. In 2021, everything's gonna be.
Drugs, it's gummies.
It's gonna be like Oregon.
Or you get
Decriminalize
prescription.
Everything.
Yeah, no. And that's for somebody else. No.
That man needs a prescription for something.
Does Billy? Why?
'Cause-
That's her husband.
Is everybody wants his money, man. I understand that.
Okay, yeah, he thinks that. He thinks everyone in the whole world is out to get him.
Well, Julio wants his money. You know that.
And I'm like, dude, everybody's not out to get you.
There's nothing there. I
Only
wonder if
Julio.
he makes money. He could teach me doing that, but I don't want his money.
No, you know what I'm like? If you don't get along with your wife, your dad, your daughter, your brother, your sister, it could be you.
Well, does he have enough money in which he thinks that people want his money, or maybe he experienced people that just wanted his money?
We all got along before they fit.
His
We all got
ex-wife
along.
wanted his money. That's it.
He thinks that, but if you've got a post-nup, a prenup and a post-nup, I'm not getting your money.
You're not getting a dime. Somebody got to.
Okay, I'm getting some money, but not.
Yeah, but somebody got to give you money for your time. I mean,
If it's not, I mean, if it were a whole lot, I'd be a flight risk.
you'd be a flight risk now. Huh?
But I'm not because it's not a lot. So I got to I'm a financial prisoner.
All right.
Financial
Okay.
prisoner.
And I guess that means that we're getting ready to wrap up here. Next week,
Okay.
Angel.
When Julio starts counseling me, we're ready to go.
Yeah. Well, next
worry.
week.
Don't
we'll
give
do
anybody
trivia.
your
I'm not-
energy.
I don't even have to prepare trivia because I'm going to play Angel's trivia. We're going to have comedy, maybe some special guests. I'm going to kick Angel some people that she can invite on the show for next week. So we'll
Okay,
have to,
did you see my Folds of Honor guy?
no,
Is that you?
no.
Oh, really?
We really got to wrap up. So why don't we why don't I just pick you some people that you can invite to audition on the show, and this way we can watch some stand-up monologues or whatever
Perfect.
for next Sunday. So we'll mix it up a little bit, and we're going to comedy. I thought we were going to do that this week, but I had a little trouble earlier in the show because the baby was bothering me. Next week, I'll be in the studio. I have my own little small office that I'm converting to a studio as well. So I won't do it from here. So
Where is it, in Long Island?
It's the second office, but it's a little closer in Flushing to the subway. So it's a small room, but I can use it perfectly for this show. So.
Well, let me know when I need to come up because I need to go on another business trip.
Absolutely. Not yet. We want the vaccine around. End of December, maybe.
I just need to get my house.
I'm going to Georgia. I'm going to visit Angel, and then I'm flying to San
I
Francisco.
took Joel on a trip.
And then I'm going to fly over to Germany, see the cab.
No, you can stay here. I know you want to stay at my friend Paula's lake house, but you can.
Yes, I do. Right there.
No, don't do that. You're gonna
a road trip to Georgia.
Your husband's gonna have that look on his face the whole trip if you stay in their house.
No, he doesn't care if people come here. His meat doesn't like.
We'll get along. Me and Bill.
Oh no, Julio would get along perfectly with him.
Yeah, we'll get along. Hey, Billy, what's going on?
I intentionally will go to a hotel. I won't stay. I don't want your husband thinking anything. I like to be on my own.
Oh my God! Wait 1 second. Can I just tell you how this is going to roll out?
Yes.
Go ahead.
One of my neighbors sold his house. I love him. I loved his dad. His dad was in assisted living. I went and visited him a lot. Like I loved him. He passed away, blah, blah, blah. My neighbor sold his house, had an estate sale yesterday. I say to the husband, oh, I'm so sad. He had an estate sale, so I guess he's about to move. He says, well, he's an asshole. And I was like, he's not an asshole. He's very nice. He's like, no, he's a total dick. And I said, really? He's about one of your only friends who hasn't hit on me. You know what?
Oh.
You know the response?
Wow.
Well, he's a dick for not thinking you're hot enough to hit on.
Hey.
Really?
There you go.
Like.
Well, I didn't hit on you. Does that make me a dick?
Yeah, apparently you're a dick because he literally in his head
thinks, you were right there. You were right there in that hotel room with me, and I did nothing.
You hit on me because you think I'm hot. But if you don't, then maybe you're a dick because you don't. Like, it's so mixed up in this house.
I didn't hit on anybody. There were three of them. There was Steve, and what's the other one's name who quit?
Joni.
Huh?
No.
Joni? No, not Joni. No, the girl worked with us.
Tanya.
Tanya and you and me, and we were all in the hotel room. I stayed to myself. Remember, I sat in that chair in the corner and I did nothing. I was working on the show.
No, everybody behaved except Steve when he tried to act like he covered the camera.
Yeah, you guys were kissing and stuff and hugging and shit in the other room. I saw that on our show.
You were kissing?
Angel and Steve, yeah. This actually happened.
No way.
It's weird. It was
Let
weird.
me off and he's not my friend anymore.
Don't worry, I'll be your friend. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
We'll be your friend.
It's not your fault. Steve's he's in his head about his dancing, I think.
He is. No, he's like.
No, Steve is just self-centered, which is okay.
I miss Lucy. I think we should bring her back.
Yeah,
I watched the original episode that we made, Julio.
We should bring
and she actually was good in it, and she had a personality.
Lucy and Steve back, both of them.
Let's beg them.
Let's
beg them to come back. Put Emma in charge. Emma contact.
Because I can't call Steve. He's not.
No, Emma will take care of it because we're not. Both of them blocked all of us except Emma. So let Emma, you can present us and say they're really sorry. They see your point now, whatever that was. They see your point, and they agree with you. They admit they're assholes, and we'll take it on the chin, all of us.
Lucy's gonna run it because of the election.
Yes, and we realize now. Meaning they realize, Emma, you say these exact words. They realize they're assholes, and you guys were right, and they want you back.
That would make me an asshole. Fuck.
Anyway, let me run. I gotta run.
All right, and we're all gonna run.
Okay.
Ben, play us out. Next week's gonna be an exciting show, folks. Ben, here we go.
Get real people funny, RealPeopleFunny.com. Come join the show and join the fun, where the laughs are never done. Get RealPeople.com.
Y'all come
The
back.
words changed again, but the sentiment is there for our theme song. The words, I never,
Y'all come back.
I think we got to write the lyrics down and give them to Ken. I think that's what we'll have to do for next week. What do you say, guys?
Y'all come
We're
back.
accepting submissions now. GetRealPeople.com/submissions.
We've changed our name so many times. I don't even know the name of the show anymore.
Real people.
Oh my God, I want to talk to you more, Ken, online.
By the way, Ken, people can't come on the show when they go on the website.
About me being a Karen or whatever that was, because I'm
Who
very
said she's a Karen? Who said you're a Karen?
somebody. I'm like, look, I'm upset. I love you guys. See you next week, though.
Wait.
Hey, Reverend.
It's been a pleasure.
Come
She
on.
is not a Karen.
I'm not a Karen.
It's a Karen.
Thank you for your feedback. Well, we don't have a casting director. Maybe you meant to
Thank
tag.
you for your feedback.
I am a casting director. Oh, here it is. Your director on TikTok is acting and asked to ascend. What?
Who? What? No, I'm not even on TikTok. It's not us.
Is acting and
No, but we do have a casting director.
Angel Frey on the app.
Yeah,
That's
who the fuck is this?
Yeah, but that's not you, Angel. That person.
No,
Wait a
that's what
minute.
she's.
Your
Oh,
director
my
on
name's a little
TikTok.
different.
No,
Hold on, I gotta take a
we
picture.
have no director on TikTok. I don't know what.
I'm
Oh, we're on TikTok.
We're on TikTok right now. I'm gonna be famous with Dwight is watching.
But who's Sam?
Say hi to Dwight. Yo,
Oh,
Dwight, what up?
oh my God! Wait, everybody, hold up. You see the date? August 20th.
Oh,
That's about that freaking Publix. Remember Rack?
no.
Sandwich?
Oh, no, I don't remember. Oh,
The National Association of Grocery Store Workers. What?
oh. But why'd they say you're director on TikTok? Who is that? Me? No.
Director. Your casting director
Oh.
is acting and asked to essential employees.
Yes, I do remember something like that. Yeah. I
fired,
remember.
remember?
Yeah. There was a
This
little
is
bit of a
old news.
some old news. Yeah. That
Thank goodness I can't take anybody not like.
Baron, you are way behind the times.
Yeah, that's old.
Tell that to Twitter.
I've already lived with that disappointment.
I think what we
Yeah.
should do is get more fans, but better fans. That's what I
Don't
think.
worry, I already messaged her back on MySpace. She won't be a problem.
Good.
Let me see what we got here. I got a little fan sentence. Oh,
You
smiley.
ever heard of a show that texts you, don't watch our show. Don't watch it. Don't talk to us. Don't comment.
Don't watch it on MySpace.
And
That's
if
for
you're
damn
just
sure.
watching it to spy on it for somebody else, then
Don't.
right, don't.
Right.
Just don't. Just
Bye,
say no.
folks.
Say goodbye to Julio. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, guys.
See you next
Bye.
week. Thanks, guys. Good
Yeah.
show.
Ciao.
Good
Cheers,
show.
ciao.
Girl, see you next week. Everybody.
Yes, good
See you next week.
yes,
Ken.
yes.
I can
Emma,
figure out where the
Angel,
camera is, like
bye-bye.
somebody doesn't know. Got it.
Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
And
Mwah.
Bye.
that's the
Love
end of our show. Doink. Oh wait, this. And that's the end of our show. Doink. Bye. Bye, Emma Jean. Emma Jean is left.